The umpires are wearing their black polos with gray slacks and black caps. We'll take a break, come back with the first pitch of game number 2. It's the Go Hawks and the Vikings, the nightcap after this on the K-Way Sports Network.
Life is complicated enough. Why not simplify it? Hi, I'm Andrew Kaler with the Denver Insurance Agency. Our multi-policy discounts offer great ways to get lower rates for each policy, and it's a perfect way to make sure our customers get our best deals. Call today. Let's talk savings when we bundle your farm, home, and auto insurance. We're Denver Insurance Agency, your local Grinnell Mutual Insurance provider. Call today, 984-6151. We're committed to making sure our customers get our best deals.
Mom, I don't feel good. My throat hurts.
I think I caught the bug going around the office.
Hi, honey, Jess rolled her ankle at her game. I think we need to go to the walk-in clinic to get it checked out. I'll meet you there.
When you need care today, the walk-in clinic at Waverly Health Center is here for you. Get exceptional local care with on-site labs and x-ray from skilled and friendly healthcare providers without waiting for an appointment. Our experienced nurse practitioners and physician assistants are ready to help with those unforeseen sprains, strains, and sniffles. Located on 9th Street Southwest in Waverly, Iowa, the walk-in clinic is open when you need it, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointments are needed. You can even check in online at waverlyhealthcenter.org/check-in. Convenient, comprehensive, and the care you need close to home. The walk-in clinic at Waverly Health Center. Big city care, small town comfort.
Welcome back. Game 2 just about underway as the Go Hawks have taken the field. Here's what they look like defensively from left to right. In the outfield, it's Dylan Stockdale in left, Ethan Hennings in center, and Chance Key in right. Around the horn, Jacob Lord at third, Carson Graven at short, Sam Rose at second, Corbin Dewey's the first baseman. The catcher in Game 2 is Ethan Chapin, and your pitcher is junior right-hander Will Sosby. He's only thrown 3 2/3 innings. Opponent's bat 143 against him. His ERA is 1.91. He struck out 1, walked 5, though. That's an issue, but he hasn't had a whole lot of work. That is your right-hander Will Sosby for the Go Hawks, who won the game in Game 1. That's a big, big game for them to win. And obviously, closing it out with a big win in Game 2 would be monumental in the Northeast Iowa Conference Championship hunt. You can't win a conference title tonight, but you can lose one tonight. I mean, there's many times you look back at the end of the year and there's a June night that decided a July championship. And this may be that night when we look back at it, and the Go Hawks are hoping it's a sweep tonight, as leading things off is Jacob Pipo. Pipo coming into this doubleheader bats .367. He's a right-hander. Sosby also a right-hander. The lights have been fired up here at Hurdle Field, though it's not necessary. The sun is right into the first baseman's eyes. Corbin Dewey, familiar with the terrain, has his sunglasses on. The wind, the kick, the delivery, ball 1. First pitch comes at 7:39 here in Game 2. Sosby, a long, blonde-headed pitcher for the Go Hawks. Kind of looks like Tweeten, the reliever in Game 1 from Decorah, as far as hair is concerned, as the pitch is low. 2-0 from Sosby. Sosby's had too many walks in his few innings this year. I'd like to see him clean that up here in this ball game. I believe he can. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss there by Pipo, who mistimed that pitch. Perfect night here. Left field is in shadow. Much of center in shadow. The rest is in bright sunlight. Pitch outside. Count goes to 3-1 to Pipo. And that cup art in the outfields, the balls, the kids' numbers in it. A flying Go Hawk in right field. My favorite decoration, the 2015 state championship banner right down the left field line. Wouldn't mind seeing another one of those banners one of these days, Go Hawks. 3-1 outside, ball 4, a leadoff walk to begin the game. And that brings up Keenan Tyler, who is very good. He was 3 for 4 in game 1. He bats .595 on the year, and you can certainly see why in the small sample size that you've observed, Go Hawk fans. Go Hawks will host the Orange Dinner Memorial Tournament tomorrow. Be back in action at New Hampton on Monday, playing the Chickasaws 2 times in 6 days. Fastball outside corner called. Strike 1 to Keenan Tyler. And Matt Ray here with you on K-Way Country, AM 1470, FM 96.3, KWayRadio.com, and our free mobile app. TuneIn app as well, no matter how you join me. Thank you so much for doing so. Pitch down the middle, popped up first base side, tracking toward foul territory, and it will get there, hitting on the top of the first base dugout where the Vikings call home. Count now 0-2. So an 0-2 count, runner at first being held on by Corbin Dewey, the Go Hawk first baseman who shows those stirrup socks. Black belts for the boys from Waverly Shell Rock. Nobody out. Runner at first has a mild lead. Ball hit on the ground, first base side. Heel lays it. It almost hit the runner at first base. Station to station goes Peepo, and there's back-to-back base runners. If that ball were to hit Peepo, he'd be out. If you get hit by a batted ball in fair territory, you are out. And so that just about got Peepo, and he had to play a little dodgeball there. That brings up Noah Stortz. Stortz bats .500 on the year. He had 2 home runs coming into this contest, tied for the team lead in the long ball category. Go Hawks searching for their first out of the ball game. Pitch high and tight, ball 1 to Stortz. So Sosby not starting off the greatest here. I don't think he was bad to Keenan Tyler. Tyler just got an infield, not infield, but a ball to go through the infield on the ground. Ball hit into right field. This one is a high fly ball. Should be caught by Key. It is. The runner thinking about tagging, but Key has a cannon. What a good throw. Gets it in. They check the runner at first as well. F9 in your books, but Chance Key's throw to the cutoff man, Carson Graven, who was cutting off only about 20 feet away from third base, was a line frozen rope throw. That's a great throw by Chance Key. Those are the little things that don't show up in a scorebook but make a big difference, because a lot of guys would have allowed the runner to advance from second to third on that flyout. Sam Kleiner up to bat. Pitch just misses low, 1-0. Our game brought to you by Rolling Ford, Cedar Valley ENT Clinics, Waverly Health Center, Dilleville Oil Company, Waverly Tire Company, and St. Paul's Lutheran Church and School. 1 out. Double play is in order. Runner being held on at the shortstop, I should say, Carson Graven. And there's a plunk of Kleiner. Couldn't get out of the way of that one. The bases are loaded for the Vikings. Now, remember in game 1, the Go Hawks just kept leaving the bases loaded on their way to leaving 12. Can they return the favor to the Vikings here in this game, or at least this inning? Brady Stilley batting .270 with the bases full of Vikings. Their Norwegian Marauders are everywhere. The pitch is just slapped off the leg of Stilley. Good job by the home plate umpire, quickly calling that ball dead as it went into fair territory, but went off the front leg, the left leg of Stilley. 0-1 count. Bases loaded with red uniforms. Corner infielders in, middle infielders squeezing the double play. Pitch low and away, blocked by Chapin. Good job by Ethan Chapin sliding in front of that to prevent the runner from third scoring. No score. Top of the first inning. Vikings everywhere. First, second, and third with Brady Stilley, the 5-hitter, with a 1-1 count against him. The pitch. Fouled straight back. 1-2. Good delivery there by Will Sosby attacking the 5-hitter. Go Hawks got to continue to be aggressive defensively. Don't want to play on your heels. Got to go right at the batter, I think. Stilley, the right-hander with the right arm with a compression sleeve on it. Blue one as he fouls it away over the dugout towards the dry run on the first base side. It stays 1-2 as the young fellow goes out and gets that baseball. And the lights are on here. The sun is out. Sosby sets chin high, throws home. Ground ball right to the catcher who should be able to tag. He runs out of the baseline, and that is a tag of the runner coming from third. So Chapin fields it, tags himself over at home plate. Everybody else moves one spot, but no harm done as far as the score is concerned. The infield will relax to their normal positioning. Base is still loaded. Nobody has scored. Ethan Holthouse, batting .216, comes up to bat. He's a righty. Good job by Chapin. And Peepo was running outside of the line anyway. Ball straight up the middle over the head of Sosby. Gets through. 1 run scores. Hennings will come up throwing home. And it keeps it to just 1 run on the single by Holthouse as he hit it right back where it came from. Vikings score the first run of the game. But Hennings does a good job of getting it in swiftly so as to not exacerbate the issue. That brings up Caden Alstad with the bases still loaded. So the Vikings do score the 1. Alstad's a lefty. Top of the first inning. It's been a busy inning. The 7th batter of the inning for the Vikings. The infield again back in their normal positioning with the bases full of Vikings. Sosby needs to get out of this. Ball flown in the air, shallow center field. Ethan Hennings will get to this and squeeze it. A lot better than it could have been. Go Hawks only allow 1. They leave the bases loaded, and it's 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the first. Go Hawks bat after this on the K-Way Sports Network.
We are family.
Hey, kids, can we give the singing a little break? It's a long way till we get to the hotel, and since we got our new quiet and comfortable riding tires from Waverly Tire Company, you don't need to sing so loud. And since Waverly Tire Company took the time to find out exactly how we use the car, we got a great set of tires that should last longer, and I even saved a little money so we can stay an extra day on vacation.
Yay!
I've got a feeling we're going to spend a little more time in the car this summer, so let's find something else to do instead of singing.
Are we there yet? Yeah, are we there yet?
Hold on. How does that go again?
We are family.
Visit Waverly Tire Company across from Dollar Tree on 4th Street South today to make sure you save money and get the best tires to keep your family safe this summer. Because at Waverly Tire Company,
We are family.
1-0, the Vikings lead as the Go Hawks get their first chance to bat. Decorah looks like this defensively from left to right in the outfield. Jacob Peepo in left, Ethan Holthouse in center, Ben Weimer in right. Around the horn, Noah Stortz at third, Keenan Tyler at short, Caden Alstad at second, Sam Kleiner at first. The battery has Brady Stilley behind the dish, and the pitcher, senior right-hander Dane Frieden, who has thrown 5 innings. He has no earned runs allowed. Opponents bat just 67 against him. He's only struck out 2. He's walked 3 and hit 1, but he's been pretty good. As Carson Graven, who bats .357 on the season, leads things off against Frieden with his team down by 1 run. A beautiful night here at the ballpark. Be more beautiful if the Go Hawks would sweep, say the Go Hawk fans. As the curveball left time, 1-0. In foul territory on right field side, a little girl with a yellow lab out there playing around. Just a beautiful night for any playing. All flown high in the air toward the left field line. This one's going to stay in fair territory, but be caught by Peepo for out number 1. It was hit a long ways up, but not so far into the outfield. 1 up, 1 down. That brings up Dylan Stockdale, who bats .455 on the year. Our game brought to you in part by Janesville Lumber Company, Butler Braemery Communications, New Hampton Red Power, First Bank of Waverly Plainfield Cedar Falls, First Maxfield Mutual Insurance, People's Insurance, Fidelity Bank and Trust, and the Scoop Feed and Supplies. There's a swing and a miss on the first offering to Dylan Stockdale. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the first. Go Hawks trail 1-0 with Stockdale, the 2-hitter, up to bat. against Dane Frieden, the effective pitcher. The ground ball, shortstop side, fielded by Keenan Tyler. A good throw will get him, and it does. 2 up, 2 down. That brings up Chance Key for the Go Hawks. Key batting .500 on the year. Had a big double in the first game.
Number 25, Chance Key.
Hey, did you see that, yesterday? Told you about it on a 1-2 count. The White Sox, Tony La Russa decides to intentionally walk a guy who had a 1-2 count against him, and then the next guy hits a 3-run home run. There's an interesting story involving that. 2 outs, nobody on. Chance Key hits it over to third, and we'll tell you about it next inning. As the throw from diamond corner to diamond corner is in time. The Go Hawks go down in order. I'll finish that story in just a bit. 1-0 Decorah with the lead as we go to the second inning on the K-Way Sports Network.
Hi, this is Tamala Johnson, principal at St. Paul's Lutheran School in Waverly. I invite you to discover what academic, emotional, and spiritual growth opportunities St. Paul's can provide your children. If you're interested in school choice and giving your child a well-rounded educational opportunity in a Christian setting, please visit our website or call and ask about our educational and scholarship programs. St. Paul's Lutheran School in Waverly is an accredited institution where Christian faith and learning go hand in hand.
Attention do-it-yourselfers. Whether your to-do plans call for a quick fix-up or for a major project, stop first at Janesville Lumber. Janesville Lumber is everything you need, like tools, paint, and all the supplies to get you started. Best of all, their experts can help answer all your questions to make sure you have the right items. So before you roll up your sleeves and get to work, stop first at Janesville Lumber. Proud to support Janesville High School and community events. Janesville Lumber.
1-0 Decorah with the lead as we are in the top of the second inning. The Vikings will have the 8, 9, and 1 hitters up to bat against right-handed junior Will Sosby. Leading things off is Thomas Osley, designated hitter, hitting for the pitcher Frieden. Osley, a senior, batting .238 on the season, and he's a right-hander. I'll get to that Chicago White Sox, LA Dodgers story again involving, that 1-2 pitch where they decide to walk a guy who had a 1-2 count against him and then a 3-run home run hit by the next guy. Ground ball over to third base. That one stays. Oh, it goes foul. Boy, it looked like it was fair to me right away, but the umpire said it just broke foul at the last second. That's a strike to Osley. That thing was walking the tightrope on the third base line. Lord, it was there. He was going to make the play, but it was foul. Thomas Osley behind in the count, 0-1 is Will Sosby going from the windup, trying to get a better start this inning than last inning. Good pitch, hit on the ground, second base side, fielded by Rose. They'll underhand it to first, 1 up, 1 down. Going to bring up Ben Weimer, who bats .167 on the year. But anyway, NBC Sports Chicago showed an aired a replay of yesterday's Dodgers-White Sox game. They decided to cut from the broadcast that intentional walk incident, along with most of the top of the 6, a 3-hour broadcast, but apparently didn't have time for that controversial intentional walk moment. Curveball inside corner, called strike to Weimer. I guess when you're the announcers for that team, you don't want to make your coach, your manager look any worse. I think Tony is a Hall of Famer, no doubt, as a manager. Swing and a miss on an insider. I mean, he's a great manager. Sometimes overthinks things, but kind of strange you don't air that incident. The one thing everybody's talking about is the one thing those who watch the replay didn't get to see. Unfortunately for White Sox coaching staff, YouTube does exist. And we all saw it. Well, fouled away, 0-2 the count. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the second inning. Decorah up 1-0 with their 9-hitter Ben Weimer up to bat. He chokes up a bit on the bat as he's way down to Will Sosby, who fires the 0-2 in the dirt. Our game brought to you in part by Dale Howard Auto Center, Wooden Foot Saloons, CUSB Bank, Dirty Dog American Bar and Grill, Waverly Family Dentistry, and Waverly Utilities. Sosby's ahead in the count, 1-2. Waiting for the delivery. Now here it comes. Curveball, slap foul down the third base side to Lord, who will field that in the third base coach's box and lob it back to Sosby. Really, Weimer just did a good job at touching that one. I thought that was going to be strike 3. Sun still up over the trees beyond Bartles. Once it goes below the trees, the shadows are cast everywhere. Right now, all of left and center field are in shadow. Everyone else has sun. Pitch outside, 2-2 to Weimer. Don't want to mess around too much with the 9-hitter. You got to get him. He's the 9-hitter for a reason most of the time. I'm not saying 9-hitters can't do anything. Obviously, Ethan Hennings had a bases-clearing triple in Game 1, so you can't just throw meatballs in there. But you don't want to walk him either. Here's the 2-2. Foul ball right at Coach Riley, who fields it nicely. Is he going to throw to go with it? Oh, there you go. Coach Riley making the plays over there. Adam Riley, also the athletic director for Decorah, always very helpful to me in all the sports that I've got to cover in Decorah. Here's the 2-2 yet again. Pitch outside. The count runs full. It's a good at-bat by Ben Weimer. Weimer's got a really good at-bat going. And now's where you just got to pipe one. Don't let the 9-hitter get first base without a hit. Don't walk him. The payoff pitch. Ball 4. It was close, but ball 4. Weimer takes his base. That brings up Jacob Pipo, who walked and then was thrown out on his way to home in the bases loaded situation in the first inning. Vikings did get 1 run, but only 1 run when they loaded the bases. Double plays in order. Runner being held on, very small lead. Now a little bit bigger. Still not very big. Check the runner at first, but I don't think you need to check him too much. Dewey doesn't seem to be bothered by the sun coming from that way, so it must be much better for the first baseman. Weimer being held on at first as the one-hitter Pipo waits for the delivery. Bunt, foul. Straight back down onto the dish, and it didn't move off the plate. So Weimer's got to go back to first. They're trying to bunt him over to second. Go Hawk fans, watch their team win 6-2, but this is going to be a battle here in game number 2. Really, game 1 was a battle as well. The Go Hawks just did more of the little things right. He's going to bunt again. I think he's not. Ball fisted off the handle over to third base. It's going to work like a bunt. The throw is high. Everybody's safe, and E5 is lowered through that high, having to hop up to get it. Was the first baseman Dewey. Now there's runners at first and second and still just 1 out in the inning, and Keenan Tyler, who can absolutely rake up to bat. He had a single and scored the game's only run last time up. He's not one to be trifled with. You don't mess around with Keenan Tyler. Runners at first and second, 1 out on the board. Sosby fires the ball that's popped foul out of play over the Go Hawk dugout. There's a strike. Most importantly, that is a strike. Go Hawks would love to see a double play ball here. Something they've not been able to do much of is turn 2. Like to see something gift wrapped that they could do that for. Or do that with, I should say. Do it for all of us listening, right? Ball popped up over my head. The count's 0-2 as Keenan Tyler was trying to jump up on that one and hit it to center field. Didn't miss it by a whole lot. Runners at first and second. Runner at second being held on by the shortstop, Carson Graven, who's slapping his glove over and over. Sosby looks, not a long look, now fires home, way outside. Chapin blocks it with his helmet. It bounces off, and the runners advance to second and third. Chapin kind of leaned forward. His helmet fell off his head as he stuck his face literally in front of the ball, and the runners advance, so the double play is not in order, and Keenan Tyler has a 1-2 count against him. Can't make a mistake to Keenan Tyler. I'd rather see him walked then give him something that catches a lot of the plate. Catch a little, don't catch a lot against Keenan Tyler. Ball hit on the right side of the infield. A run will score, but Rose throws to first, and the out is there. 2-0 Decorah with the lead after that ground out. Scores a run. Runner goes over to third as well. So Peoples at third. There's 2 outs. Go Hawks trail 2-0. Noah Stortz up to bat. He flew out to right field where Chance Key gloved it last time up. 2 outs in the top half of the second. But a runner 90 feet away. Pitch outside and low. 1-0 the count to Noah Stortz. Some chatter coming from the Decorah dugout as they're hoping that Stortz, the 3-hitter, can find a way to get another one on the board. They're going to need every run possible to beat the Go Hawks, that's for sure. Pitch down the middle, hit right back up the middle, and that is an RBI single for Noah Stortz, making it 3-0 Decorah here in the top of the second. Good piece of hitting. That ball was right back at Sosby. A hot shot straight up the middle. And while we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
You're listening to the K-Way Sports Network, K-Way Country, AM 1470, and the new FM 96.3.
3-0, Decorah with the lead. A mistake. Swing and a miss as that ball spun away from the bat of Sam Kleiner. 3-0. Decorah scored 1 in the first. They've got 2 in the second with a runner at first base, 2 outs, and Sam Kleiner, who got hit by a pitch last time, just watched a ball that sped away from his baseball bat to the outside. It was a beautiful looking bender that just ran away from the bat of the right-handed Sam Kleiner. Kleiner, a good-sized kid. Looks like he could send the ball a long ways should he touch it. The 0-1 from Will Sosby upcoming. Here it is. Another spinner, another miss. 0-2. And get it dirty again. Go get it dirty again. Get a curveball that starts at the waist and ends at the toes. That's what Will Sosby should do here. One of those punch-outs. Pitches. Let's see. Here's the 0-2. 2 outs, runner at first. Here's the pitch. That's exactly what he does. It falls off the table. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Go Hawks give up a couple. They're down 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the second on the K-Way Sports Network.
Planting season is upon us, and Red Power in New Hampton is ready to provide your farm and family the service you deserve. Red Power is a family-owned Case IH dealer spanning across northern Iowa with 45 years of service. Red Power in New Hampton is ready to provide you with the best in advanced farming systems equipped in their new machinery for precision farming to allow you to control the entire farming cycle. Go to redpowerteam.com today to see how Red Power in New Hampton can get you in the fields with success. The Dirty Dog American Bar and Grill in Waverly is the place to bring your friends and stay a while. With pizza, sandwiches, the Cedar Valley's best burgers, wraps, and amazing salads, the Dirty Dog has something for everyone. Stop in to watch the game or just grab a cold beer or your favorite drink and enjoy the great atmosphere with state-of-the-art TVs and sound system. The Dirty Dog American Bar and Grill in Waverly. Real food for real people.
3-0. Decorah leads the Go Hawks as we go to the bottom of the second inning. The Go Hawks went down in order against Dane Frieden the last time. They've got the 4, 5, and 6 hitters due here, including Corbin Dewey, bats .447.
Number 26, Corbin Dewey.
Dewey, a right-hander, working against right-hander Dane Frieden. I'm not sure what Frieden did other than just be around the strike zone and make the Go Hawks hit into outs. I mean, it's not like he did anything too spectacular, but a good pitcher doesn't have to strike you out. He has to get you out. Frieden hits Corbin Dewey. Leadoff man is on. So Corbin Dewey gets on the very first pitch. That brings up Nolan Foster. Bats .308. I'd like to see Foster bunt here. Move him over. Play a little small ball. Get something on the board if you're the Go Hawks. The corner infielders think that he just might do that. Foster waiting. Pitch outside corner called strike one, so it doesn't look like Coach B.J. Hermson is thinking the same thing I'm thinking. See some of the Go Hawk football players. They must have just got done with one of their workouts here watching the ball game. Swing and a miss. Foster's down to the count 0-2. Yeah, Foster comes into this not batting all that great. He's batting .308, but he's been kind of in a slump as of late. See what he can do here. He's a freshman. Watches one way outside. Dewey stays at first as that pitch is blocked by Brady Stilley. I'm not saying Foster's a bad hitter, but sometimes you just got to touch it, bunt it, do something just to see the ball hit your bat to get out of a mini slump, because he did not have a good game number one as he finished 0 for 3. Fouls that one off. Especially with the freshman mentality. You just, it's hard to get used to varsity baseball. And again, I'm not saying he's a bad hitter. 308 is pretty darn good. Better than I batted. Runner at first base being held on by Kleiner. Foster flies it into right field. Long run for Weimer all the way to the line. He'll make the grab and keep the runner at bay. Dewey stays at first. There's one out. That brings up Jacob Lord, who bats 118 on the year. Go Hawk Baseball brought to you by Denver Insurance Agency, Jerry Rolling Motors, American Family Insurance, Christy DeMuth Agency, Inc., Johnson Financial Services, Dale Service, Folkers Financial Services, and Waverly Box and Pallets. Go Hawks down 3-0. One out in the inning. Runner at first base with Jacob Lord, the sixth hitter, up for Coach B.J. Hermson's squad. Pitch fouled away. And Frieden's not doing anything too special. He's locating it pretty well. He's not throwing overly hard. His stuff is hittable, but he just keeps getting guys to ground out and fly out. Something to be said of that. Pitches it outside, 1-1. Said he didn't have an earned run given up this year. Go Hawks trying to get the sweep tonight. Just the second inning here of game 2. Pitch over the head and behind Lord. Dewey will scamper to second base and break up a double play possibility. Jacob Lord with a 2-1 count against him. Again, good job of just getting the bat down so it didn't hit the bat and squatting out of the way of that one. Lord uses a black baseball bat with a white batting gloves with a white pinstripe jersey on. Pitch inside corner, catches the zone, 2-2. That's a well-located pitch by Frieden. Just hitting a spot. He's finessing his way through this Go Hawk lineup so far. Go Hawk's only base runner has been Corbin Dewey. He got there after he was plunked in the first pitch of the inning. Ball popped out of play. Stays 2-2 as the ball goes out of play on the first base side. The whole field is in shadow now. Lights have been on the entirety of this game and now needed. Not a cloud over our head. Clouds in the sky, but not a single one over our head. It's just a blue sheet above this baseball field. The 2-2. Swing and a miss as Lord went fishing for a high one. That's out number 2. That brings up Will Sosby. He's going to have to help out his own cause. Sosby batting just 71 on the year. He's got 1 hit and 14 at-bats, but wouldn't this be a good time for hit number 2? 3-0 Go Hawks trail. Man's in scoring position. Inside high, ball 1 to Sosby. Frieden here, kind of a different arm slot, kind of a 3/4 slot. Kind of a disjointed delivery. He seems to have 2 stages of his delivery, but it works for him. Pitch blown away. I guess as I watch it, it's more fluid than you think. He just has that, his hand is hidden for so long. And so he's not throwing hard, but, playing a little magic trick with your hand and showing that ball later adds a little deception, which is almost as good as velocity. As there's a ball hit softly right back to the pitcher, first base side. He'll throw to first and retires Sosby. One stranded, none scored. The Go Hawks trail 3-0 as we go to inning number 3 after this on the K-Way Sports Network.
First Maxfield Mutual Insurance provides protection for your home or farm you can afford, all backed by friendly hometown service. The staff at First Maxfield Mutual Insurance in Denver knows the Cedar Valley area and knows insurance. Whether you want to review your current coverage or you need some advice and a quote, we're here to provide you with personal attention and the coverage you need. For over 150 years, Cedar Valley residents have counted on us for quality protection from Farm Mutual Insurance. Contact a First Maxfield Mutual agent for all your insurance needs.
Team, a group of people working together toward a common vision. Dr. Alan Young of Waverly Family Dentistry has set his team's goals as to exceed the patient's expectations. Dr. Young and his team sees a patient's mouth not as it is, but as it can become. Nothing is impossible. They can turn obstacles into possibilities. At Waverly Family Dentistry, Dr. Alan Young can take common dental problems and attain uncommon results. They do this because in Dr. Young's eyes, his patients are simply the best.
After 2 innings of action, Decorah leads Waverly Sharrock 3-0 in this nightcap as Will Sosby continues to warm up. He'll be facing the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for the Vikings. Decorah got one hit in the run in the first inning, 2 in the second. They've got 2 hits in the game. Go Hawks still searching for their first hit. Go Hawks have also committed an error, which obviously led to a run being scored for Decorah. In tomorrow's tournament games, we will not be covering. We don't do regular season tournaments just because of the scheduling is kind of difficult to figure out when we need to be where. But we'll be back Monday in New Hampton at Michelson Park on the road with the Go Hawk baseball team. It's a beautiful park. A really picturesque place. If you are in the area, you should go check that game out Monday in New Hampton. Doubleheader, I should say, Monday in New Hampton. Brady Stilley up to bat. He reached on a fielder's choice. He was actually up with the bases loaded and had a fielder's choice where the runner got cut off on his way home. The first pitch to him is low, just below the knees. Sosby going from the windup, obviously, with the first batter of the inning facing him. Not too bad of a pitch, just a little low. 2-0 to Stilley. Umpire squats in back behind Chapin, ready to look at the next delivery from Will Sosby, and it is a ball fouled. Young boy with a glove on was playing catch. The ball goes by him. He goes after the ball. Meanwhile, his catch partner throws the other ball at him and didn't know which one to look at. 2-0 the count. See if Sosby can get a 2-0 that 1-1 the count, excuse me. Now 1-2 the count. My bad. I was 2-2 now the count. My mistake. Because he was down 2-0. Now Sosby's evened at 2-2. So a 2-2 count with nobody out, nobody on as Stilley leads off the top of the third inning for the Vikings of Decorah. The delivery on the 2-2. Curveball misses inside. Some Go Hawk faithful thought it wasn't too bad. Sosby now with the bases empty, but the count full. Here's the pitch. Just south of the knees, a leadoff walk. That brings up Ethan Holthouse, who had a single his last time up. And I talked with Coach about, kind of how he's going to handle his rotations over this busy few days.
And Coach, you've gotten a number of guys in. You've had, several different starting lineups, probably about 11 guys you've been able to go to. Why?
Just trying to see what combination works best. We're still early in the season that we're still trying to figure a few things out, but we also want to get guys in a certain routine as we get towards the postseason, and we're still kind of working on that right now.
Ball hit into left field on the first offering to Holthouse. Runners at first and second after that single. That brings up Caden Allstad, who flew out to center field his last time up. And Sosby's gotten into trouble each inning. And, a lot of times he's been able to get out of major trouble. There's only 3 runs on the board, but he's gotten in trouble, and Decorah has found a way to find runs each inning. Go Hawks have got to stop the bleeding. Now, 3-0 is not too bad, but you can't allow bleeding every inning. As the left-hander Allstad up to bat, shows bunt, gets it down. That's a nice bunt to Sosby. Throws to first with the second baseman's covering. He's out. Just stabbing his foot in there in time was Sam Rose. It's a 1-4 putout, a sacrifice bunt. That was a close play at first. Runners both advanced to second and third. That brings up Thomas Osley, who grounded out to second base his last time up. An infield groundup would very likely score a run. A fly ball would score a run, and obviously a pass ball would also score a run for Decorah. So lots of ways that they can score. But if Will Sosby can get Osley here via a K, it would make the inning a little more comfortable for the Go Hawk defenders. Ball popped out of play over the first base side, almost hits the lights at the pole over there. Good job of Will Sosby jumping ahead of the DH 0-1. Runners at second and third. A single could score 2 runs for the Vikings, who lead 3-0 here in the top of the third. Osley bats for Frieden, the pitcher. Sosby freezes, throws, and misses high. Count 1-1. Sosby's not had his best stuff here. Let's see if he can effort, though, through this. Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you just have to kind of effort your way through things. Pitch outside and a little high. 2-1. Not like he's missing terribly, but he's missing by enough. 2-1 with 2 ducks on the pond. Pitch swung on and missed. Big pitch there by Sosby. Could he retire him with a K? Again, that'd make everything easier if you can get the 8-hitter out with a strikeout. Sosby's got 1 strikeout so far in this outing. The pitch. Foul away toward the concession stand. You don't need a strikeout. But if there was a time for one, this would be it. Sosby gets the sign from Chapin, who got the sign from Malcolm Newell, the pitching coach, in the dugout. Here's the delivery. Curveball swung on and miss. A big boy strikeout from Will Sosby for out 2. That brings up Ben Weimer, who walked and scored a run last time.
Ben Weimer.
Go Hawks have given up a run in each inning until this point. Could he finish it here? Weimer is a right-hander. Crowds the plate just a little bit. Pitch south of the knees. Ball 1 from Sosby to 9-hitter right fielder Ben Weimer. 3-0. Decorah with the lead here in the top half of the third. Will Sosby sets. Stares home, fires, swing, and a miss, strike 1. Another big at-bat because Jacob Pipo, the one-hitter, is right behind Weimer. I don't think you feel comfortable if Weimer gets on. You got to deal with Pipo. See if Sosby can get ahead. Here's the 1-1. Ball hit softly. It's a foul. It goes off of his foot. That hurts. Went right off the top of his foot. Weimer's going to try to walk that one off. Those hurt, and they're a strike. Insult to injury. 1-2 the count, 2 outs, runners at second and third. A big strikeout of the 8-hitter Osley by Sosby. Could he do it again? He doesn't need a strikeout, just an out. Let's see if he can get one here any way possible. Flag hanging limp in center field on this still 10th day of June. The pitch, low, blocked by Chapin. 2-2 the count as the ball bounced into the turf. 2-2 count, runners at second and third. Go Hawks looking for a big out 3 in this top of the third inning in this big Northeast Iowa Conference doubleheader. Sosby eyes the plate, comes home, curveball high. Waverly Shark fans thought that was a strikeout. They thought it was. It was not. The count is full. He didn't miss by much. Full count. 2 outs. 2-1. Sosby, big pitch. Ball 4, and that brings up Peepo. With those 2 balls after the 2-2 count loom large, and Peepo has people all around him as he comes up to bat. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. He also reached on an error and scored a run. So he's gotten on each time. Go Hawk defense just needs an out. But they need it now if they're not going to give up any more runs. Ground ball, third base side. Lord takes it to the bag himself, gets it in time, and that is the end of the inning. Guys all over the place, but nobody scores for Decorah. The Go Hawks will go to the bottom of the third, down 3-0, needing some runs on the K-Way Sports Network.
For over 155 years, First National Bank has served our communities with commitment and dedication of providing quality financial services. Hi, this is Steve Williamson with First Bank. While our name has changed from First National Bank to First Bank, everything else is the same. We're the same us with just a new name. You will see the same friendly, dedicated staff when you visit any of our locations, and we will be offering the same great products and services to fit your financial needs. At First Bank, we are excited for the future and look forward to serving you first. Member FDIC.
Life is complicated enough. Why not simplify it? Hi, I'm Andrew Kaler with the Denver Insurance Agency. Our multi-policy discounts offer great ways to get lower rates for each policy, and it's a perfect way to make sure our customers get our best deals. Call today. Let's talk savings when we bundle your farm, home, and auto insurance. We're Denver Insurance Agency, your local Grinnell Mutual Insurance provider. Call today, 984-6151. We're committed to making sure our customers get our best deals.
Decorah 3, Waverly Sharrock nothing, as the Go Hawks have yet to make it all the way through the lineup. They batted 3 in the first, 4 in the second. They've got Sam Rose batting .229, leading off inning number 3. The Go Hawks still getting their first look at Dane Frieden, who's not been overpowering, but he's been extremely effective here in this ball game against your Go Hawks. Pitch to Rose is swung on and missed. Ball fell off the table. Go Hawk fans with chairs, with their feet up against that little 3-foot wall here at Hurdle Field. The netting back behind home plate as well. Ball lifted, lazy fly ball into shallow left field. Coming way in to make the grab is Peepo for out number 1. That brings up Ethan Hennings, the hero of game 1. He's batting .200, but had that bases clearing triple again in game number 1 of this 2-game affair. 1 out, nobody on. The last Go Hawk to get a first look against Frieden is Ethan Hennings. Breaking pitch, top of the zone, called strike. So 0-1 now to Ethan Hennings. See his little nephew here. It'd be pretty cool to be an uncle with your little man watching you play baseball. To be fair, the little man's very little. I'm not sure how much he's paying attention and comprehending, but still. Uncle Ethan was the hero in game 1. Let's see what he does here in game 2 with his team being pretty stagnant. Go Hawks looking for their first hit. They've only had 1 base runner. Pitch into the dirt. Turf, I should say. No dirt here. Not until the warning track in the outfield is there dirt at Hurdle Field. Beautiful field, turf infield, and then grass outfield. And there's a dirt warning track way out there. Pitch low, 3-1 to Hennings. It's 340 down the lines, 360 in the power alleys, and 380 to straightaway center field. It's a big ballpark. And the outfielders are playing pretty shallow, especially in right field. Weimer plays really shallow. A well-hit ball could be a triple out there because he plays so far in. Ball 4 to Hennings, so the Go Hawks get a man aboard, and Hennings is a threat to steal. Wouldn't be surprised to see maybe one of those fake bunt steal attempts here early in the count. Is Carson Graven up to bat? Graven flew out to left field his last time.
Carson Graven.
I certainly expect the Go Hawks to get better swings on Frieden this second time around. Runner at first being held on by Clymer. Clymer, the first baseman, holding. Hennings got a pretty good lead to pitch outside, 1-0. Hennings wants free rein to take off. You know he does. He wants to run. He increases his lead. Pitch low, 2-0. He's renting space in the head of Frieden. And the pitching coach is going to come out to talk to Frieden. I think part of what he's going to say is just, hey, you can't be flustered thinking about the guy at first. And Ethan Hennings should take off sometime here. But if you're not going to see a strike yet to Carson Graven, I don't think you should do it until then, because you're making a difference in your batter's success here, I think. So a 2-0 count, 1 out on the board. Hennings a tough guy to double up. So there is a double play in order, but it'd have to be a swiftly hit ball towards the second base bag in order to do it. Hennings with a good lead. Stays put outside corner, just barely caught. That's a tough pitch because there's nothing Carson Graven's going to do with that thing. Hennings with a modest lead. Swing and a miss on an outside pitch. 2-2. That first one looked to be maybe just barely hitting the corner. That one is a little further out, and Graven had to go after it. 2-2 count. 1 out, runner at first base is Ethan Hennings, who has not been asked to steal yet, which is surprising to me. Hennings, big lead. Now he takes off. It's ball 3. The throw is no way going to get him. So a steal of second. Hennings gets there to the foot first slide. That's a good throw, by the way, by Stilley, the catcher. But Hennings is just too fast. The count is full to Graven with 1 out and a runner at second. A single would score a run, probably. Go Hawks down 3-0 here in the bottom half of the third inning. Pitch low and away, ball 4. Graven takes his bag. That brings up Dylan Stockdale. I'd like to see his guys going a little bingo here.
Dylan Stockdale.
Caden Dewey swinging the bat with a donut on it. Maybe not Caden Dewey, but Chance Key in the on-deck circle. Stockdale grounded out to shortstop his last time up. Runner at first not being held on. Runner at second being held on by the second baseman. Pitch way outside. Would have gone behind a lefty. Good block there by the catcher, Stilley. Both base runners thought that was going to get by him. It did not. Had it gotten by, they would have easily made it to the next safe spot. 1-0 count. Pitch north of the letters, left alone by Stockdale. 2-0 count to Dylan Stockdale. Go Hawks trying to get their first run or runs of the game on the board in this bottom of the third. Pitch to Stockdale, hits the knees, corner as well, 2-1. Here's some chirping from Bullfrogs. The Go Hawks have a man warming up in the bullpen. I think I can see who that is. I'll tell you who it is in just a bit. Pitch is high. I believe it's Cole Steggy warming up. 3-1 count to Dylan Stockdale. There's been back-to-back walks issued by Frieden. After a fly out to begin this inning, back-to-back base on balls, and now a 3-1 count to Dylan Stockdale, who will attack a pitch if it's a good one. There it is. It's popped up and out of play. Count full. Ball bounces in the bleachers. Full count. Dylan Stockdale locked in a battle with Dane Frieden with runners at first and second. This is a big pitch. Will the bases be loaded or there'll be 2 outs? Ground ball up the middle. That one gets through. Hennings rounding third. He's coming for home, and an RBI single puts the Go Hawks on the board as Stockdale shot Hennings home. Runners at first and second, still 1 out. Go Hawks trail 3-1 with Chance Key up to bat.
Number 25, Chance Key.
And not only did that give the Go Hawks their first run, that's the first hit of the game. That breaks up a Frieden no-hitter. So Dylan Stockdale breaks up the no-hitter, and Chance Key would love to blow it up now. He grounded out to third his last time up. Slow pitch, swoops in for a strike on a bender. Count 0-1. 0-1 count to Chance Key. Like to see him pounce on a pitch. Runners at first and second. Same situation as the last at bat. Pitch way high. Frieden seemed to not have a good grip on it. Got a young man warming up in the Decorah bullpen as well. So both bullpens are active. Catcher Brady Stilley comes and chats with Frieden, who takes his blue cap off, whips it around at some gnats, and then puts it back on. Coach Ryan Willis joking around with some guys in the Decorah Viking dugout. Runners at first and second. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss by Chance Key. That's a big boy swing. He's going to shorten up his swing now, see if he can put something in play that's not a double play. Don't want to hit into a double play, but you got to put something in play for Chance Key. Make the Vikings work to get you out. In the Go Hawks trail by 2 here in game number 2. High pitch swung at and missed by Chance Key. He'll tell you he had no business swinging at that one.
Number 26, Corbin Dewey.
Corbin Dewey up to bat. He's only seen 1 pitch here in game 2, and that ball hit him. 2 outs, runners at first and second here in the bottom half of the third. And there was a no-hitter going for Decorah until Dylan Stockdale broke it up with an RBI single. Pitch. Oh, where'd that miss? Ball 1. Must have been high. Didn't miss by much at all. Good eye by Corbin Dewey. Frieden leans in for the sign. Gets it and sets. Chin high. Fires home, ground ball. Coach B.J. Hermson just stands there as it goes right by him. Counts even at 1. You see a lot of fans here tonight on a beautiful evening to watch baseball. If you're around, stop on by. I don't know if they're taking money at this point. Waiting for the 1-1. Pitch down the middle to Dewey. Hits it high in the air into left field. So high that someone should be able to get to it. Center fielder made it a little interesting as the hat falls off a Holthouse. He makes the catch. He almost dropped that ball, but he didn't, and that's out number 3. 2 stranded, but 1 does score. The Go Hawks get on the board. They trail 3-1 as we go to the inning number 4. You're listening to Go Hawk Baseball on the K-Way Sports Network.
Hi, this is Tony Howard with Dale Howard Auto Center of Waverly, and we're happy to introduce ourselves as the newest Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer in the Cedar Valley, located at the former Krieger Auto location. We've been family-owned and operated since 1975, and we're excited about the opportunity to serve Waverly and the greater Cedar Valley area. At Dale Howard Auto Center, we're committed to helping you get there. Whether that means a new or pre-owned vehicle for your family or business, or having our service department help keep your current vehicle on the road, let us help you get there at Dale Howard Auto Center in Waverly.
Proud to support Waverly Shellrock High School athletic events is Waverly Box and Pallet. Good luck, Go Hawks, this season from Waverly Box and Pallet.
Every field is the perfect field to plant Wiffles hybrids and Merchman seeds from Jeff Wright Seed Company in Waverly. So if you're looking for resilient crops and high yields, look no further than Jeff Wright Seed Company with Merchman seeds and Wiffles hybrids.
Well, the Go Hawks got one on the board in the third. They still trail 3-1 as the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Decorah lead off the top of the fourth against Go Hawk pitcher. The starter this evening, Will Sosby, who throws his last warm-up pitch. Mr. Chapin throws down to second base, and it will be Keenan Tyler up to bat. Tyler's 1 for 2 with a single, a ground out, and a run scored. And he's batting over 500 on the season. Tough out for sure. Well, the Go Hawks showed something in that third inning. Let's see if they can build off that. They stopped Decorah from scoring defensively and then got the first run on the board offensively as Chapin comes out to talk to his pitcher before a first pitch is thrown in this inning. That's kind of an interesting deal. I wonder what they're chatting about. Don't know if maybe signs are getting stolen and he switched things up, or maybe he's just reminding him that Keenan Tyler can rake and we got to be careful with this guy. Not sure. You don't have to be as careful, though, when he's the leadoff guy. Chapin gets the signs from Mr. Newell. Gets him on now to his pitcher, Sosby, who will wind to kick and deliver a ball that's pulled foul. Third base side, hit hard, but foul. During this inning, we're going to take a look at famous events that occurred on this date in history. A number of famous things happened on June 10th. 0-1 count as Sosby faces Keenan Tyler. Here's the delivery. Ball hit into center field. Ethan Hennings goes back and slows down and makes the grab near the 380 sign for out number 1. That'll bring up Noah Stortz, who's 1 for 2 with a fly out to right and a single. This day in history, 1944, pitcher Joe Nuxhall of the Cincinnati Reds becomes the youngest player in Major League history. Nuxhall was only 15 years old, 10 months, pitched 1/3 of an inning in an 18-0 loss to St. Louis Cardinals. He managed to give up 5 walks and 2 hits before Bill McKinney took him out. But he's 15 years. I mean, there are barely 15-year-olds playing in this game. There's a first pitch strike to Noah Stortz, let alone playing a major league game. I mean, it's surprising to play as a 15-year-old at the varsity level of high school. That guy played the MLB baseball. Pitch outside, 1-1. I mean, 1944, were they on a shortage of guys since everybody was, in the Army, Navy, Marines, or Air Force? Not Air Force, then I guess. Air Force was not quite created at that point, but you know what I mean. Fighting World War II, just needed some high schoolers. The 1-1 up and in, 2-1. I've said it before, but it's amazing to think of all those guys like Ted Williams and the like that, Warren Spahn, fought Nazis in the middle of their careers. If you just think of how many more hits Ted Williams would have had, how many more home runs Ted Williams would have had. It was like, 23, 24 when he was in the Army? Kind of some of his prime years. Incredible. The selflessness of that generation for sure. Called the greatest generation for good reason. Here's the 3-1. Pitch high and tight, ball 4. 1 out, 1 on. That brings up Sam Kleiner, who's 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch and a strikeout. This is 1959, Rocky Colavito hit 4 consecutive home runs in Baltimore's Memorial Stadium to lead the Indians to an 11-8 win. Calavito joined Lou Gehrig and Bobby Lowe as the only Major League players to hit 4 consecutive 4-baggers. Always good to be in the same discussion as Lou Gehrig when it's talking about baseball. Swing and a miss. Runner did take off to second base and got there without a throw. Speaking of Lou Gehrig, I had a grandma who died of Lou Gehrig's disease. What an awful disease that is. And Lou Gehrig brought so much attention to it. Luckiest man alive speech. Ice bucket challenge a few years ago, and I hope some strides have been made against ALS. Check swing. Runner takes off to third. There's going to be a throw, and he's safe. So Stortz just scooting around the bags. Takes second. Takes third after being given first on a walk. So a runner at third, the 1-1 count to Sam Kleiner. 1-1 the count. Sosby wants to get the cleanup man badly here with a strikeout. Pitch right down the middle, called strike 2. 1-2 the count. A punch out would be big. Sosby's got 2 strikeouts on the night. See if you can get one here. A lot of ways you can score a runner from third with 1 out. Ground ball, shortstop side. They're going to throw home with it. Runner's in a pickle. They throw back to third. Oh, the throw goes wild. But the runner stays. So a fielder's choice for Kleiner. He eventually goes over to second. They threw home to get Storts. Storts went back to third. The throw from Chapin was dropped by Lord. It was a wide throw. The ball got by Lord, and the runner, Storts, stayed at third rather than chancing it for a home. So no run scored here yet. Still he's up to bat. He reached on a fielder's choice and a walk in this game. So a couple of guys in scoring position. I'm not sure why they didn't send the man from third. I think he would have made it. Swinging a foul tip on an inside fastball to Stilley. This in 1966, Sonny Siebert pitched a no-hitter against the Senators. Leon Wagner homered off Phil Ortega as first-place Cleveland won 2-0. A no-no from Sonny Siebert. Chapin with another visit to the mound. Talks to Sosby. I think the Go Hawks did the right play by throwing home with that. They just didn't get the out. They're lucky that didn't score, though. Run being choked. Only Dewey's playing back in his normal spot. Everybody else has toes on the green part of the turf. It's supposed to be the grass of the infield. Count is 0-1 to Stilley. Pitch low and away, off the plate, 1-1. And Sosby's gotten himself in sticky situations over and over. See if he can get himself out like he did in the third. Allowed 1 in the first, 2 in the second. It's 3-1, Decorah with the lead. Curveball spins in. That did not miss by much. 2-1 the count. Stilley ducked out of the way. I think if he stays standing in there, that pitch looks a little bit better than it does when he squats. It wasn't as bad as Brady Stilley made that one look. Now the 2-1 delivery from Will Sosby. Pitch inside, check swing, did not go. 3-1. First base is unoccupied. You don't want to give up first base, but it's better to give up first base than give up a single. Some clouds starting to build in our skies. No rain in the forecast while this game's going on. 3-1 outside, ball 4. Bases are loaded. Brings up Ethan Holthouse. He's 2 for 2. He's got a couple of singles in this game. Uh-oh.
Batting for the Vikings, number 4, Ethan Holthouse.
Malcolm Newell goes to chat with his pitcher. Entire infield's going to come in. Bases loaded. 1 out. Go Hawks down 3-1 here in the top of the 4th inning with 6-hitter Ethan Holthouse, who's been the hot hand for Decorah here in this second game. While they're talking, I'll let you know this day, 1968, AL games at Baltimore and Chicago were postponed as mourning for Robert Kennedy continues. Astros' Rusty Staub and Bob Aspromonte were fined for not playing in the Houston game against Pittsburgh on July 9th. The National Day of Mourning for Robert Kennedy, of course, was assassinated by Sirhan Sirhan as he was running for the Democratic nomination for president. And interesting, they fined guys for not playing when they wanted to observe a day of mourning. Of course, a bloody year. MLK had been murdered soon before that. Got a score update for you from the softball game, by the way, and I think Go Hawk fans are going to enjoy that. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Holthouse misses on a fastball. Waverly Shell Rock softball beat New Hampton 7-1. Good job, Coach Zychek and the Go Hawks getting their second win of the season in style over the Chickasaws, 7-1. The 0-1 inside, it hit him. It hit him. Another run will score. 4-1, Decorah with the lead. Go Hawks might need to make a pitching change as Sosby just doesn't have his stuff tonight at a consistent basis. Mama said there'd be days like that. Caden Alstad up to bat. He's 0 for 1 to the fly out to center and a sacrifice bunt. And he got hit. Back-to-back hit by pitches. On back-to-back pitches. And another run walks in. It's 5-1. And Coach B.J. Hermson's going to walk out and change pitchers. This is going to be a Waverly Tire Company pitching change. When you need to change your tires or even repair your tires, trust the people that treat you like family. Waverly Tire Company is so fast, they might just get you in and out before we come back from this Waverly Tire Company pitching change. New pitcher from the Go Hawks. In just a moment, I'll tell you all about that. 5-1, Decorah leads, bases loaded, 1 out. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Go Hawk Baseball on the K-Way Sports Network.
It's a name you know with a 1-2.
Rolling Ford in Shell Rock is proud to support the Go Hawks. Hi, this is Greg Stockdale. Visit our championship team at Rolling Ford. Like the Go Hawks, the staff at Rolling Ford is dedicated, skilled, and will go above and beyond for you. Whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle or servicing your vehicle, trust the championship team at Rolling Ford. Good luck, Go Hawks, from all of us at Rolling Ford in Shell Rock.
We get you rolling.
Nothing can be as important as keeping your home properly heated this winter. And if your LP gas man is Delavu Oil, you're assured that running out of LP will never be a problem. Delavu Oil is there when you need them 24 hours a day for all your LP and fuel oil needs. Call the professionals at Delavu Oil at 319-352-3437 or stop in and visit with them at 600 West Bremer Avenue, Waverly. For home heating fuels, it's Delavu Oil in Waverly.
5-1, Decorah with the lead here in the top of the 4th inning. 1 out, bases loaded. The Go Hawks have made a Waverly Tire Company pitching change as they brought in senior right-hander Cole Steggy. He's got 5 1/3 innings of work. His ERA is 5.25. He struck out 5, hit 2, walked 6, and opponent's bat 273 against him as Will Sosby's night comes to a close. Get a Waverly Tire Company pitching change. We need to change your tires or even repair your tires. Trust the people that treat you like family. We'll continue this day in baseball history as well. But the Go Hawks hoping this inning does not last much longer. They've had enough of this. As Thomas Osley up to bat. There was a fly out to begin this inning, then a walk, a fielder's choice, a walk, a hit by pitch, a hit by pitch. Not a single hit in the inning, but 2 runs have been scored in the inning, and the bases are juiced. Swing and a miss as Cole Steggy sends a screamer down the middle. Osley's 0 for 2 with a ground out to second and a strikeout. Infield choked in. Pitch off the plate outside, 1-1. Steggy hoping to get out of this and allow his boys to go to bat and try to salvage a sweep in this doubleheader. Pitch down the middle, fouled into the dugout. Look out. It hit the fence or it hit a Go Hawk. Woo. Hit the fence, just about hit the Go Hawks. Now they're all laughing at each other about, oh, that almost got me. It almost got me. A lot of excitement in the Go Hawk dugout. Be more excitement if Cole Steggy could sit the batter down. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's out number 2. That brings up Ben Weimer, who has walked both times up, and he's scored a run as well. Let's say 1972 in baseball history, Hank Aaron hit his 14th career grand slam, trying Gil Hodges' NL record as the Braves beat the Phillies 15-3. It was career home run 649 for Aaron, enabling him to pass Willie Mays for second place all time. You pass the Say Hey Kid, and you do it with a grand salami. How cool is that for Hammer and Hank Aaron? My favorite player ever. The 1-0 low, 2-0. Base is still loaded, so the Go Hawks aren't out of the woods yet. Hank Aaron, my favorite player of all time. Greg Maddux is my favorite pitcher of all time. It's just a lot of fun to watch. My dad growing up, guys talking about Greg Maddux, he's like, yeah, but you never saw Bob Gibson. Pitch inside and low. Of course, Bob Gibson had one of the most dominating years of all time. 3-0 the count. My dad said he would have the radio with him in bed listening to the St. Louis station he could pick up in southern Oklahoma when Bob Gibson played. Ball 4, that walks in a run. A run walked in. The Go Hawks now trail 6-1. They won game 1 6-2. And the ninth batter of the inning, Jacob Pipo, up to bat. Pipo is 0 for 2, but don't let that fool you. He's walked, reached on an error, and a fielder's choice. He's put it in play. Shows bunt, pulls back, strike called. Go Hawk infield playing normal depth because they only need an out to get out of this nightmare inning. Another pitch just off the corner, 1-1. Not a horrible pitch at all for Cole Steggy. Steggy's got to jump ahead. He's facing Pipo, who can make a painful inning of bludgeoning for the Go Hawks. Little blooper, diving forward is the shortstop Graven and gets into the grass. 1 run scores. Everyone just goes one station. That ball flared up over the head of the shortstop Graven, who dove for it. It just never got high enough for him to be able to track it down, and everybody moves one spot on the carousel. And now the guy who led this whole thing off, Keenan Tyler's up to bat again. And wouldn't you know, the hottest bat for the Vikings was the one guy to get out to begin this. He's 1 for 3. Flew out to center field his last time up this inning. He also has hit a single and scored a run. Hammers the ball into deep center field. Ethan Hennings goes back and makes the grab for the second time this inning. Hennings gets Tyler out, but the Decorah Vikings put up 4 runs. They go up 7-1. The Go Hawks have work to do when we come back after this on the K-Way Sports Network.
Mom, I don't feel good. My throat hurts.
I think I caught the bug going around the office.
Hi, honey. Jess rolled her ankle at her game. I think we need to go to the walk-in clinic to get it checked out. I'll meet you there.
When you need care today, the walk-in clinic at Waverly Health Center is here for you. Get exceptional local care with on-site labs and x-ray from skilled and friendly healthcare providers without waiting for an appointment. Our experienced nurse practitioners and physician assistants are ready to help with those unforeseen sprains, strains, and sniffles. Located on 9th Street Southwest in Waverly, Iowa, the walk-in clinic is open when you need it, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointments are needed. You can even check in online at waverlyhealthcenter.org/check-in. Convenient, comprehensive, and the care you need close to home. The walk-in clinic at Waverly Health Center. Big city care, small town comfort.
Bottom of the 4th inning, Go Hawks up to bat, trailing 7-1. They've only mustered 1 hit in this game against Dane Frieden. Dane Frieden, kind of a quagmire. I can't figure exactly what's making him good other than his location. Just is pretty dang good. Nolan Foster up to bat. He flew out to right field. Only 2 strikeouts for Frieden, but he's been dominant, allowing his guys behind him to help as there's a foul ball by Nolan Foster. By the way, in this half inning, we'll try to finish the famous events that occurred on this date in history. Nolan Foster trying to get on and get the Go Hawks some runs. You don't need to get all 6 here, but you got to get something here in the bottom of the 4th to give your team some hope. Pitch high. 1-1. You can see why Frieden is, the ace of the staff for the Decorah Vikings. He just seems to be reliable. Kind of fun to watch guys like that. They don't have overpowering stuff. They're just good. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Be interesting to talk with the Go Hawk boys and just ask what's making this kid so difficult. Because the eyeball test doesn't make you think he would be, but he is. I mean, his ERA is 0, was 0, not anymore. His pitch low. As Dylan Stockdale got that RBI single, but opponent's batting 67 against him. He's only given up 1 hit, and he is good. It's just why is he good? Sometimes those guys just have, weird break on the ball, or they're just smart. Here's the 2-2. Ball flown out of play. I talk about Greg Maddux being my favorite pitcher of all time. That's kind of what he used to do. Kill you at 85 miles an hour. 2-2 the count. To the leadoff man this inning, 5-hitter, designated hitter, Nolan Foster, trying to get on board against Dane Frieden. Inside, ball 3. The count is full. Even if you don't get all the way back, can you just get Frieden out of the game if you're a Go Hawk? Find a way to knock him out of this game. The payoff pitch. Ball 4 outside, a leadoff walk, and that'll bring up Jacob Lord, who was a strikeout victim his last time up. This in 1974 during a 12-0 win over the Astros. Phillies third baseman Mike Schmidt hits a ball off the public address speaker hanging from the Astrodome roof. That's 117 feet up and 300 feet from the plate. But it bounces back, and so Schmidt settled for a Titanic single. Pitch outside. It's going to be the longest single in Major League history, right? Schmidt probably had a deep hatred for that scoreboard from that point on. Runner at first being held on. Pitch inside. I don't think the Go Hawks should be doing a lot of running and stuff. I think you got to be patient. I know it's the 4th inning, so you don't have to be kind of in your 6th or 7th inning mentality, but I think you got to be patient. Don't run yourself into outs. It's not going to be one run that wins this game for you, but one at a time that wins it for you as the pitch hits the outside corner to Jacob Lord. The count is 2-1 to Lord, the third baseman this evening for Waverly Shellrock. See if Lord can be good Lord here and get a big hit. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Ball just tumbled away from the bat of Lord. A good pitch. 2-2 count. Nobody out, runner at first. Go Hawks need a decent inning here, as they've only got one hit and one run to their credit here in the nightcap of this doubleheader where they won the first game 6-2. Pitch high, full count for the second batter in a row. It's a full count on Frieden. Dane Frieden showing some signs of maybe losing a bit of what he has had in this game. Pitch down the middle, flowing into center field. Holthouse comes in and makes the catch for the out. Now, also, I think part of what's affecting Frieden is he was sitting for a long time watching his buddies hit as 10 guys got up to bat.
Now batting for the Go Hawks, number 7, Cole Steggy.
Steggy up to bat, his first at-bat, as Sosby finishes the night 0 for 1. Runner at first base, one out with the righty up to bat. Steggy watches one right down the chute, 0-1. This in 1975, the Yankees sponsor Army Day at their temporary home Shea Stadium as Yankee Stadium is being refurbished. During a ceremonial 21-gun salute, glass is splintered. The park is filled with smoke. Part of the fence gets blown away by the bullets, and another part was set on fire. I mean, were they using live ammunition during a 21-gun salute? That is a wild, wild baseball moment in history. Count goes to 1-1. Now the next pitch outside, 2-1 to Cole Steggy. That's weird. I mean, I wouldn't want to be sitting in the outfield if, part of the fence gets blown away, glass is splintered, the park's filled with smoke, and the wall's on fire. Ball on the ground, second base side. Not going to be two. They just get the runner at first. As Foster goes to second. A 4-3 put out for out number 2. That brings up Sam Rose. Be a good time for a timely hit. Rose flew out to left field his last time up. This in 1981, Phillies first baseman Pete Rose singled off Nolan Ryan in the first inning to tie Stan Musial as the NL's all-time hit leader at 3,630. And strikes out his next 3 at-bats. Rose's single is the only hit off Ryan in the 8th inning, and they went 5-4. Ball hit up the middle. Rounding third, heading for home, and scoring is Foster. The second hit of the game is another RBI single for Sam Rose, and the Go Hawks get one back. They're down 7-2. 7-2, and that brings up 9-hitter Ethan Hennings, who walked and scored the other run the Go Hawks have had tonight. One more item in baseball history we'll get to. Hopefully get to this half innings, as that means the inning's continuing. Runner at first base with 2 outs. Sam Rose should try to steal his way over. I think you got to be aggressive and steal your way into scoring position. He's got a good lead. Does not take off. The ball is over the head of Hennings, who ducks out of the way, 1-0. Ball back to the pitcher, goes over his head, but it's backed up by the second baseman. This day in baseball history, 1995, Orioles third baseman Jeff Mantua had 4 home runs in the first 3 years of the major leagues. Homers in 4 consecutive at-bats. In all, he homers 5 times in 6 at-bats in 3 games. When he'd had 4 home runs his first 3 years in the league. Runner takes off and steals second. Good job there by Sam Rose, putting himself in scoring position as the pitch was a strike to Ethan Hennings. 1-1 count, 2 outs. A runner is in scoring position as Sam Rose has plenty of speed to score from just about any kind of hit from Ethan Hennings. Ball popped up on the infield. That won't do it. Shortstop camps underneath, and that's a catch for Keenan Tyler. The Go Hawks get 1, strand 1. They're down 7-2 as we go to the 5th inning. You're listening to Go Hawk Baseball on the K-Way Sports Network.
You're listening to the K-Way Sports Network, K-Way Country, AM 1470, and the new FM 96.3.
Hi, this is Tamala Johnson, principal at St. Paul's Lutheran School in Waverly. I invite you to discover what academic, emotional, and spiritual growth opportunities St. Paul's can provide your children. If you're interested in school choice and giving your child a well-rounded educational opportunity in a Christian setting, please visit our website or call and ask about our educational and scholarship programs. St. Paul's Lutheran School in Waverly is an accredited institution where Christian faith and learning go hand in hand.
Attention do-it-yourselfers. Whether your to-do plans call for a quick fix-up or for a major project, stop first at Janesville Lumber. Janesville Lumber is everything you need, like tools, paint, and all the supplies to get you started. Best of all, their experts can help answer all your questions to make sure you have the right items. So before you roll up your sleeves and get to work, stop first at Janesville Lumber. Proud to support Janesville High School and community events. Janesville Lumber.
Decorah 7, Waverly Sharrock 2 as we begin the 5th inning of action as Noah Stortz will lead things off against Cole Steggy. Stortz is 1 for 2 with a single, flyout, a walk, and a run scored. He is the 3-hitter in the Viking lineup, and the Go Hawks have got to have perfect innings defensively. You can come back from down 7-2, but you can't come back down 7-2 and continue to give up runs. Fastball outside corner called. Strike 1. Good pitch there by Cole Steggy. Again, Steggy's got that kind of give me the ball, let me throw it right back to you mentality when he's on the bump. The 0-1 swing and a miss, strike 2. Steggy also one of those kids that always goes from the stretch. Has that reliever's mentality. He'll stick his right foot to the side of the rubber, lean in, set above his head, and then drop it down to his belly button and throw. Ground ball second base side. Good throw to first from Rose, and there's 1 up, 1 down. That brings up Sam Kleiner. Kleiner is 0 for 2. He's got a hit by pitch. He struck out. He's reached on a fielder's choice, and he scored a run. 7-2 Go Hawks with the lead. Go Hawks, not with lead. Down, Decorah with the lead. Go Hawks got to get out of this. That was a Freudian slip. Wishful thinking, we might say, on my part. Pitch high to Kleiner, 1-0. Is Steggy looking good with 1 out, nobody on. I like the pace he's playing with. Steggy pitches way outside, 2-0. It's funny because the pace you're playing with when you're in control looks great when you're going this fast. And if you lose control, some people are saying, well, you're just hurrying too much. You're rushing. None of the flags are moving from the poles beyond the outfield fence. Here's the pitch. Down the middle, fouled. Straight down. 2-1. Mostly cloudy skies over our head. Lights on here on a beautiful night. Decorah's got some action in the bullpen. The Go Hawks with action in their bullpen as well. Neither team feels that this thing is close to done. Ground ball back over the head of Steggy. Fielded by Rose after 2 bounces. He throws to first, and there's the out. Back-to-back ground outs to second base. And now Brady Stilley up to bat. Stilley's 0 for 1 of the fielder's choice. 2 walks and a run scored. Great start, though, by Cole Steggy.
Number 11, Brady Stilley.
Nice to get up with a clean inning. He would, entered the game in a tough spot with bases loaded, but now he's, able to be himself, starting off an inning with nobody on. Pitch outside, 1-0. So the 3 and 4 hitters are both retired by groundouts by Cole Steggy. See what Steggy and company does here with 2 outs and nobody aboard in the top of the 5th. Pitch outside, 2-0. Steggy looking around. Leans in. Sets. And lets it fly inside, ball 3. Well, Steggy's got to stop messing around. Throw a strike here. Let his buddies behind him do some work. And you can't let the Vikings score any more in this game. Pitch outside, ball 4. 4-pitch walk. That brings up Ethan Holthaus. Holthaus is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. He's also hit by a pitch, and he scored a run back in that long 4th inning. Joseph Yelly, going to run at first base, courtesy runner for the catcher Stilley. 2 outs. Runner at first being held on by Corbin Dewey. It's a small lead at first. Less than a step and a dive. Pitch low, bounces. Runner's going to take off to second as that ball bounced way in front of home plate. Chapin had absolutely no chance to get that because he bends down to think it's going to skip to him, and then it takes a high hop up over his head. There's just nothing you can do as a catcher when that happens, really, unless you guessed right that it was going to go up. Steggy sets, fires, bounces it again, and gets by Chapin. Well, for as good as Steggy was to the first guy, he's been that bad since. He's thrown 6 balls in a row, and 2 of those were wild pitches. He's got to settle himself down and just go get this 3rd out for the Go Hawks. Again, they need to stop the bleeding. Steggy's got to work like a Band-Aid for the team. And I think he can do it. Just got to do it. 2-0 right down Bremer Avenue, called strike 1. Decorah told Ethan Holthaus to take there. And he was not going to swing after seeing 6 straight balls, and balls that, quite frankly, weren't even close. Next pitch, right down Cherry Street, strike 2. Go Hawks a strike away from getting out of this inning unblemished. 5-run spread. The Go Hawks on the wrong side of that on the board. Steggy sets, fires. Ball grounded softly over to shortstop. Charging. Throwing Graven, makes the throw. The catch is made at first, and that ends the top half of the inning. Time to stretch. Go Hawks down 7-2, but they'll be batting when we're back on the K-Way Sports Network.
Planting season is upon us, and Red Power in New Hampton is ready to provide your farm and family the service you deserve. Red Power is a family-owned Case IH dealer spanning across northern Iowa with 45 years of service. Red Power in New Hampton is ready to provide you with the best in advanced farming systems equipped in their new machinery for precision farming to allow you to control the entire farming cycle. Go to redpowerteam.com today to see how Red Power in New Hampton can get you in the fields with success. The Dirty Dog American Bar and Grill in Waverly is the place to bring your friends and stay a while. With pizza, sandwiches, the Cedar Valley's best burgers, wraps, and amazing salads, the Dirty Dog has something for everyone. Stop in to watch the game or just grab a cold beer or your favorite drink and enjoy the great atmosphere with state-of-the-art TVs and sound system. The Dirty Dog American Bar and Grill in Waverly. Real food for real people.
Shell Rock trailing as we go to the bottom of the fifth inning, but a new pitcher out here for Decorah, and that new pitcher is kind of a surprise. They made a pitching change after Dane Friedman doing so well. I guess the pitch count must have been where they just didn't feel comfortable with it, but Fisher Tweeten is back in, and quite frankly, the Go Hawks have seen Tweeten already this game and have done okay against him. I think Go Hawk fans should feel invigorated by this Waverly Tire Company pitching change. When you need to change your tires or even repair your tires, trust the people who treat you like family. Waverly Tire Company, so fast they might get you back before this at-bat here. As Tweeten, again, a right-hander with a 3.00 ERA, but the Go Hawks have already seen him tonight. Carson Graven up to bat. It's the top of the lineup, too, that is facing Tweeten, who does not throw hard. It's a slow thrower. Good frame on the outside. That ball was probably off the plate, but well framed by Stilley. It's called a strike to Graven. Graven is 0 for 1 of the flyout and a walk in this nightcap. The Go Hawks down 5, but I think they're smelling blood in the water. Slow pitch, popped up and away. Out of play, 0-2. 0-2 count to Graven, the one hitter who gets to lead off the bottom of the fifth inning. We play 7 innings in high school baseball. It's a big juncture of the ball game. The wind, the kick, the delivery way outside, 1-2. That would have gone behind a left-hander. As right-hander Carson Graven awaits the 1-2. He's not shy of swinging, that's for sure. Graven comes from one of the nice baseball families here at Waverly Shell Rock. 1-2, curveball hit over at third. And eats up the third baseman Storts, and aboard is Graven. That's a single. That ball was a hot shot. Hit 8 Storts for breakfast over there. Go Hawks, get a man on. Dylan Stockdale up to bat. Stockdale's 1 for 2 with the ground out in a single. He broke up what was a no-hitter and got an RBI, the Go Hawks' first run of the game. Go Hawks trail 7-2. They've got something cooking here. Can you smell it? I mean, that pitching change gave the Go Hawks hope. With the top of the lineup due, too. That's interesting. Really interesting. Stockdale trying to be one of the many heroes the Go Hawks will need tonight. Runner at first base being held on by Kleiner. Pitch is low. Runner takes off to second and gets there as it got by the catcher. So Graven's at second base. Go Hawks scored 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Go Hawks are down 7-2. Tweeten sets. Looks at the runner at second. Comes home with it. It's high. 2-0 to Stockdale. 2-0 is the count to Dylan Stockdale, the junior for Waverly Shell Rock. The senior Graven standing at second. Pitch hits the corner. Strike called to Stockdale, who watched that. And the Go Hawks need a crooked number on the board. Don't have to get it all back here. Got to get some back. Got to continue to chip away. They've chipped 1 at a time. Got to go 2 or 3 at a time in this inning. Pitch nearly gets beyond the catcher. Good backhand stab at it by Stilley to keep it from going by him. The count is 3-1 to Stockdale. He's got to be thinking about the one he loves. If he doesn't see it, he doesn't offer. The 3-1. All 4 as Stockdale will take his base. That brings up Chance Key, who's 0 for 2 with a ground out to third and a strikeout swinging.
For the Gohawks, number 25, Chance Key.
Chance Key. There is a Gohawk warming up in the bullpen. Can't see who it is from here. I have a tough angle to see that. But the Gohawks do have a man warming up in the bullpen. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Ball hits Key. And it hit him, but they're not going to give him his base. They call it a ball because he didn't get out of the way. That's the third time that's happened this year. Just doesn't get out of the way. And I mean, it's fine that they don't call that. And Chance has done that a few times this year. And quite frankly, when Tweeten throws, it's not going to hurt too much. But it's frustrating when you get hit and you don't get your base. But Chance, he kind of hangs right in there, gets that elbow over there, and it's not the first umpire that's done that. But Tweeten might be more afraid of seeing Chance Key swing, I think. Pitch low and away, 1-1. 1-1 the count. Chance Key looking for something he can send for a ride, and boy, can he send something for a ride. The outfield's playing deep. Nobody's out. Ball between the legs of the catcher. Both guys advance. It's 2-1. No double play, no out. Chance Key with a 2-1 count against him. 2-1 the count. Again, it feels different here at the ballpark when they made that pitching change. Swing and a miss by Chance Key, 2-2. Big boy swing there. He took a hack at that one. Now Decorah is quickly warming somebody up in the bullpen. He's not yet throwing, but he's trying to warm himself up as the Vikings are in trouble, even though they're up 5. Swing and a miss. Key goes down on a strike. That's a big pitch by Tweeten. Brings up Corbin Dewey. He's 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch and a fly out to center. Again, Chance Key was hit by a pitch, did not get his base, and then ended up striking out. 2-1 the count. 2-1. What am I talking about? Runners at second and third. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I don't know if I'm Nostradamus or not. Pitch outside, gets by the catcher, coming home and scoring, standing is Graven. Stockdale is at third. Go Hawks down by 4. They've got 1 run in each of the last 3 innings, but they have a chance to put up more as there's 1 out, a runner at third, and cleanup hitter Corbin Dewey at the bat. He's tough. Pitch high, almost warned by Dewey. Gets out of the way. I wonder if part of his thinking was, I could get hit and still not get my base. I better get out of the way of this thing. One of Tweeten's harder throws of the evening. But it was wild. 2-0 outside. 3-0 the count. 3-0 count. 1 out. Runner at third. A fly ball would score Stockdale. All it'd have to be is moderately deep. Stockdale has wheels, and Corbin Dewey can hit it more than moderately deep. Pitch low, ball 4. Runners at first and third. Do they pinch run for Corbin Dewey here? As a visit to the mound, I think we're going to see a Waverly Tire Company pitching change. We do. When you need to change your tires or even repair your tires, trust the people that treat you like family. Waverly Tire Company is so fast, they might just get you in and out before we come back from this Waverly Tire Company pitching change. 7-3, the Go Hawks are down where they've got runners at the corners, one out, and they've already scored one, and they've knocked Tweeton out of the game. Be back after this on the K-Way Sports Network.
First Maxfield Mutual Insurance provides protection for your home or farm you can afford. All backed by friendly hometown service. The staff at First Maxfield Mutual Insurance in Denver knows the Cedar Valley area and knows insurance. Whether you want to review your current coverage or you need some advice and a quote, we're here to provide you with personal attention and the coverage you need. For over 150 years, Cedar Valley residents have counted on us for quality protection from Farm Mutual Insurance. Contact a First Maxfield Mutual agent for all your insurance needs.
Team, a group of people working together toward a common vision. Dr. Alan Young of Waverly Family Dentistry has set his team's goals as to exceed the patient's expectations. Dr. Young and his team sees a patient's mouth not as it is, but as it can become. Nothing is impossible. They can turn obstacles into possibilities. At Waverly Family Dentistry, Dr. Alan Young can take common dental problems and attain uncommon results. They do this because in Dr. Young's eyes, his patients are simply the best.
Bottom of the fifth inning, the Go Hawks have one run on the board. Runners at the corners, one out. One run on the board this inning. So Waverly Tire Company pitching change as coming in sophomore Landon Kinnan. He's got 4 innings pitched this year. ERA 3.50. Opponents bat 200 against him. He's hit 3, walked none, struck out 4. He's a right-hander. He's going to be facing Nolan Foster. Pinch runner at first base, by the way, for the Go Hawks. I like that, as it's Tanner Nuss. I would like to see Nuss steal here so there's not a double play in order. Hey, ground ball stays. Oh, it just went fair. Oh, it looked fair to me. Why was that foul? There's a strike that was right down the line. It looked to me as though Noah Stortz, the third baseman, touched that fair. Oh, man, that must have just been foul. God, it was so stinking close. Man, that was close. 0-1 the count to Nolan Foster. At first glance, it looked like a fair ball to me, but obviously I saw it wrong. The 0-1 chin music to Nolan Foster. I still would like to see the runner advance from first to second on a steal at some point. You don't want to run yourself into an out. But better than having a double play in order. He takes off. Pop fly. He's got to go back. Ball into left field. It's not going to be deep enough, though, to tag. Not deep enough even for Stockdale to tag on that one. As Foster flies out to shallow left field for out number 2. That brings up Jacob Lord, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out to right field. And if he can get a big hit here, oh boy, people be excited.
Number 14, Jacob Lord.
I think what you do, though, still, is you just start inching the guy at first to second and see if you can manufacture that pickle, that old manufactured pickle play. See if the Go Hawks have put that into their repertoire. See if they can score another one here. You're going to check to the runner. They go check without a throw. As Landon Kinnan, the new pitcher. Tweeton made a mess, and he's trying to get out of that mess. The Go Hawks down by 4. Ball fouled back to the screen. There's a screen that goes from dugout to dugout with a 3-foot wall. There is a padding straight back behind home plate with the Wartburg logos on it. Orange W on the field turf back behind home plate as well. 340 down the lines, 360 to the power alleys, 380 to straightaway center field. Again, a double move with no throw. Let's check on the corner infielders because I think Decorah smells that manufactured pickle coming. Doesn't come here. Ground ball, second base side. That gets through. 1 run scores. Jacob Lord shoots it through the infield, and the Go Hawks are only down by 3. A base hit for Jacob Lord, his first of the nightcap. And because they were holding the runner at first, the hole was open. They were holding the runner at first and worried about having to throw it down to second. That opened a hole, and it shot through on the carpet. And the Go Hawks down 7-4. They've scored 2 runs in the inning. Rage up to bat now, batting for Steggy. This is his first at bat of this game. Rage is a right-hander. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Good 2-out single again by Lord. Pitch inside corner, top of the zone, called strike 1 to Abram Rage. And the Go Hawks didn't have to get it all back this inning. It's good to see them put up multiple runs on the board. Got to get greedy and look for more. Check the runner at second. Nobody was covering. Kinnan looked him back, though, pretended like he was going to throw to the nobody there. Ball fouled away. I've heard of ghost runners, never ghost fielders, but maybe that's Casper out there at second he was going to throw to. Right fielder plays so shallow. Weimer is so shallow. If Rage could somehow shoot the ball over his head, he has a triple guaranteed. Weimer is so shallow in right field. Swing and a foul tip straight back. In fact, all the outfielders are playing pretty shallow. You have to give something up a hurdle. You can't cover all the real estate. You just can't. So you got to give something up. You got to be strategic in your placement. But man, if a ball were to get by the right fielder, Weimer, it's off to the races. Pitch up and in, ball. That was a tough pitch. Rage wanted to swing, and then knew he couldn't swing, and hoped it was a ball, and it was. It's a tough pitch from Landon Kinnan. Runners at first and second. The Go Hawks down by 3. With 2 outs, ball foul back again as Rage continues a good at-bat. In the hole battery, Ethan Hennings runs that ball down. An opportunity here for the Go Hawks. Decorah trying to get out of this inning, though. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball over to shortstop. Fielded by Keenan Tyler. He'll throw and make the out. But the Go Hawks did get 2 runs on the board. They cut a little bit into the lead. They got to play good defense when we come back with the 6th inning. Go Hawks trail 7-4. You're listening to Northeast Iowa Conference Baseball on the K-Way Sports Network.
Go from mailbox to inbox with paperless billing. Now's the time to switch to Waverly Utilities paperless billing, which means you'll receive your statements via email rather than the snail mail. With Waverly Utilities paperless billing, you'll have 1 less bill in your mailbox each month and less clutter on your kitchen counter. Plus, you'll help them use less paper and save some trees. Call Waverly Utilities today to switch to paperless billing.
Making life better, making life easy. Waverly Utilities.
For over 155 years, First National Bank has served our communities with commitment and dedication of providing quality financial services. Hi, this is Steve Williamson with First Bank. While our name has changed from First National Bank to First Bank, everything else is the same. We're the same us with just a new name. You will see the same friendly, dedicated staff when you visit any of our locations, and we will be offering the same great products and services to fit your financial needs. At First Bank, we are excited for the future and look forward to serving you first. Member FDIC.
The Hawks were down 7-1, now down 7-4 as we go to the top of the 6th inning. And it's a Waverly Tire Company pitching change. When you need to change your tires or even repair your tires, trust the people that treat you like family. Waverly Tire Company, new pitcher for the Go Hawks is junior Abram Rage. He's got a 2-0 record, 10 innings pitched, 2.80 ERA. Opponents bat 200 against him. He struck out 16, walked 13, has hit 5. He is a right-hander. The third Go Hawk in this game to pitch. Now let's see what he does here against the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for Decorah. Gotta like that. 7, 8, 9. You feel comfortable pitching against that if you're a Go Hawk pitcher. Can't give up any more runs, Waverly Shamrock fans. You just can't give up any more runs. Your team's only down by 3, starting to make a little headway once they got Frieden off the mound. But you can't give up runs. I mean, 1 is too many. 1 is too many, in my opinion. Caden Alstead will start off. He's 0 for 1 of the flyout, a sac bunt, and a hit by pitch. He's a lefty facing right-hander Abram Rage, who's often the catcher. Now he is throwing to Chapin behind the dish. The pitch right down Bremer Avenue, called strike. Again, the Go Hawks won game one of this doubleheader 6-2. Trying to come back here and win game two and get the sweep over the Vikes. Inside pitch off the plate, 1-1. So a 1-1 count as Rage tries to get his evening on the mound started off nicely. Pitch outside, 2-1. Such an important doubleheader here. The Go Hawks were up a half game. Now they're up a game and a half on Decorah. Decorah trying to get it back to a half game spread. Pitch inside, strike two. Good pitch from Rage. Rage circles around the mound, climbs back onto the rubber, and is ready to go from the windup and look for the punch-out pitch with a 2-2 count. Here it comes. Ball dribbled back to Rage. One bounce to his hip pocket. He throws to first, and there is the out. That brings up Thomas Osley. Osley's 0 for 3 with a ground out to second and 2 Ks.
Number 31, Thomas Osley.
So one out, nobody on for Osley here in the top of the sixth inning. 7-4, Decorah with the lead. Both teams with 4 hits in the game. Swing and a ground ball foul. Coach Malcolm Newell go get that for his pitcher Rage. Throw it. Was going to throw it back to him. Now just flips it over to whoever's keeping track of all the foul balls inside his own dugout. 0-1 count to Osley as Abram Rage finds and delivers one low and away. 1-1 now. The 8-hitter is Osley, the DH. Bats for the pitcher, Landon Kinnan. Kind of a major league style DH batting for the pitcher. A lot of times, though, in high school, your pitcher is one of your better hitters, too. As the ball bounces 50 feet away from the mound. And not a good pitch there by Rage as he kind of gripped that a little over tight. Can't do too much. Just got to play your position. It's the thing about baseball. You can't come back, in spectacular ways. You kind of come back a little at a time. You just kind of do your job. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Especially defensively. Do your job. 2-2 the count. Same count as it was against Allstad when he dribbled it back to Rage for the first out of this half inning. Swing and a miss as that ball sprinted away from the bat of Osley. What a nasty breaking pitch. That's out 2. That brings up Ben Weimer. Weimer has walked 3 times in a row this game and scored a run. Got to put a stop to that. Walks have been an issue for the Go Hawks when they've struggled in games. It's because of the base on balls. Bunt shown, pulled back. Did he pull back in time? Yes, he did. It's a ball. Weimer looked like he wanted to try to base hit bunt that one. Lord at third base better be ready. He's not playing very far in, considering that man just showed bunt. Next pitch, south of the knees, ball 2. Well, you got to start throwing strikes now, Abram. To the 9-hitter, 2 outs, nobody on. Peepo is on deck for Decorah. Pitch finds the zone on the outer half, 2-1. These two teams have a great rivalry, the same size schools, both college towns. The colleges that are here in their towns are rivals. Swing and a miss, 2-2. There's something about the Wartburg-Luther rivalry that bleeds over, I think, into the Waverly Shellrock Decorah rivalry. And the towns are so similar, both really nice communities. Decorah, one of those nice towns. Here's the 2-2. Whoa, a nasty slider. And that one slid away from the plate. Weimer didn't offer at it. But if he were to offer at it, would have been nowhere near his bat by the time he took the cut. The count is full. Throw a fastball in the strike zone. Here's the payoff pitch, ball 4. Somebody's alarm's going off in the parking lot. As Jacob Peepo up to bat. And now they got the alarm situation figured out. Top of the 6th inning, 7-4. Decorah with the lead. 2 outs. And Jacob Peepo up to bat. Peepo is 1 for 2 with a walk. He reached on an error and singled in that order. Also scored a run back in the 2nd inning. Runner at first being held on. All fouled straight down. 0-1 the count. Decorah scored 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 4 in the fourth. Go Hawks scored 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth. So we got to a 7-4 score. Go Hawks trailing here at home, but of course it's the home team. They'll have the last word about it. That's the beauty of being here. Big lead by Weimer at first. He looks like he's going. He takes off. The throw down to second. That's a good throw, but he's there first. That's a good throw by Chapin, but he was there first. Pitch was a ball, 1-1. Good throw by Chapin. Weimer just got a heck of a jump. Weimer got a very good jump, but Chapin threw a bullet down to second. Nothing to be ashamed at from his perspective. And Chapin's not the starting pitcher. In fact, the starting pitcher is throwing to him right now, Abram Rage. The normal starting pitcher, but Coach B.J. Hermson uses multiple catchers, as you got to. If you're going to play a lot of doubleheaders, you got to have more than one catcher. As the pitch is a called strike to Peepo. 1-2 the count. Can the Go Hawks get out of this half inning and try to do some damage with the bats in the bottom of the 6th? He sets. He looks. He throws. Curveball. Ring him up, sir. That will end that half of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Go Hawks need to continue to chip at the lead. They're down 3 on the K-Way Sports Network.
Life is complicated enough. Why not simplify it? Hi, I'm Andrew Kaler with the Denver Insurance Agency. Our multi-policy discounts offer great ways to get lower rates for each policy, and it's a perfect way to make sure our customers get our best deals. Call today. Let's talk savings when we bundle your farm, home, and auto insurance. We're Denver Insurance Agency, your local Grinnell Mutual Insurance provider. Call today, 984-6151. We're committed to making sure our customers get our best deals.
Show your hometown pride and give back to area booster clubs by ordering a MyPick school mascot debit card from Fidelity Bank and Trust. Visit bankfidelity.bank to get yours today. Each quarter, we'll donate to the school's booster club, totaling $5 per card ordered. Don't see your school card? Contact us to learn how to get added. Fidelity Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Go Hawks lead, trail, gosh, I keep wanting to say lead, trail 7-4. But they're up to bat, Waverly Tire Company pitching change, Ethan Holthouse. A 1-0 record, 4 innings pitched, has not given up an earned run, actually has not given up a hit yet on the season. Sam Rose, the 8-hitter, due up for the Go Hawks. Again, a Waverly Tire Company pitching change. When you need to change your tires or even repair your tires, trust the people that treat you like family. Go Hawks have 6 outs to work with to try to come back. They looked good last inning, scored a couple runs, and made some things happen. Can they continue to get things going here? Home plate umpire still talking over the changes being made. Sam Rose, 1 for 2 with a fly out to left and a single. If you remember, the Go Hawks came up just shy of a comeback in the nightcap against New Hampton on soggy Game 2 on Tuesday. Sam Rose could give us a feeling what this inning's like with his leadoff here. Pitch low and inside, 1-0 from the right-hander Holthouse. Again, ever since Dane Frieden left the game, the Go Hawks feel like they've got hope. Pitch low and inside, 2-0 to Sam Rose. 2-0 here in the bottom of the 6th inning to Sam Rose, who leads off from the 8th slot in the Go Hawk lineup. Foul late. Rose certainly better than an 8-hole hitter traditionally when you think of that. He's had a pretty good year, and he's had a knack for timely hitting, as I've said a few times. This would be a good time to get on. It's going to have to be a hit. Just got to get on. The 2-1. Fouled away into the Go Hawk dugout. Calling error on Malcolm Newell there. Oh, it's Coach... I think it's Coach Hying over there. I can't see which one it was. It might have been Coach Hying with the air. 2-2 the count to Sam Rose. Can he get on and give the Go Hawks a chance? Strike 3 called. Rose thought it was a ball. Umpire says strike 3. Ethan Hennings up to bat. He's 0 for 1 with a walk, a run scored, and a pop-up to the shortstop. And he was the hero in Game 1 with the bases-clearing triple. Can he be at least slightly heroic? Everybody's got to be a little bit of a hero to have a comeback in this game. Ethan Hennings waiting for the offering. Swings and misses at a high inside fastball. That's a tough one to hit. 0-1 now to Hennings. Holthouse has some decent velocity. Swing and a miss by Hennings again. 0-2 count, 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th. This inning's so important for the Go Hawks to show some life as they're down by 3 late. Strike 3 called. Back-to-back backwards Ks as Hennings got caught looking on a pitch on the outer half. That brings up Carson Graven, who's 1 for 2 with a flyout, a walk, a single, and a run scored.
Number 1, Carson Graven.
Carson Graven with 2 outs and nobody on, trying to start a 2-out rally for the Go Hawks. Here's the wind, the kick, the delivery. South of the knees, ball 1. And the Go Hawks have scored 3 unanswered. Trying to get back, they need 3 more unanswered at least. Pitch outer half called strike, 1-1. Holthouse just going to work, throwing strikes. Is the top 2 teams in the conference. Holthouse low and away, 2-1. Matt Ray with you. You're listening to K-Way Country, AM 1470, FM 96.3, KWayRadio.com, our free mobile app, tune-in app. No matter how you're joining us, you are nervous. Swing and a miss, strike 2 to Graven, as that one is just off the edge. Can Graven be a 2-out, 2-strike hitter? The delivery. Swing and a foul tip, just tap foul. A BG swing there by Graven, just staying alive in the count. Find a way on. That's the mantra for the Go Hawks. Find a way on with 2 outs. Here's the wind, the kick, the delivery. Popped out of play over my head as I sit inside Peterson press box. Waverly Sharks certainly has the boys to make this run. Come back and win this one. It won't be easy, but they've got the right people to make it happen. The personnel is there for WSR, no doubt about that. The 2-2 again. Outside, the count runs full. And everybody's getting a lot of looks now at Holthouse because of this good at-bat by Carson Graven. Stockdale on deck, hoping he gets a chance to bat in the 6th and not the 7th. Ball 4 way outside, so Graven is on. Stockdale is up. He's 1 for 3 with a ground out, a single, a walk, and a run scored. Also has an RBI. Stockdale looks in as the outfield scooches in on him. They play in on him. Pitch outside. They throw behind the runner at first. He gets back just barely. That was close. 1-0 to Stockdale. The snapback throw from the catcher Stilley just about got Graven, and that would have been a devastating out. You don't want to run yourself into an out when you're trying to get a 2-out rally going. Pitch high. 2-0. 2-0 the count to Stockdale. Graven walked himself to first. Stockdale's got that thought in the back of his mind. Pitch finds the zone as Stockdale squats and looks at it. Count 2-1. And if you're just joining us, the Go Hawks are down by 3. They were down as much as 6 in this game. Pitch high, inside, ball 3. 3-1 now. Go Hawks don't have to get all 3 here because they're the home team. They'll get a chance to bat in the bottom of the 7th, but you want to be down by fewer than 3. Ball fouled straight back to the screen. The count is full for the second batter in a row. Again, Rose and Hennings went down looking on strikeouts. And then Graven earned himself a walk and a great at-bat. Stockdale is in a doozy of an at-bat as well. Stockdale backing up in the box, standing in his usual spot. Runner at first with a minuscule lead. He takes off because it's a full count with 2 outs and the ball fouled away. Yeah, Graven will take off right away because if it's a ball, well, he gets second anyway. If it's a ball put in play, he's got to run anyway. It's a full count with 2 outs, so Graven will be taking off, meaning if you get a single in the right spot, Graven can score from first. He's got speed, and he'll have a head start. The pitch. He takes off. Ball 4. Runners at first and second. And potentially, the tying run up to bat is Chance Key. He has a home run on the year, in case you're wondering about that. And he can hit it out at a hurdle, in case you're wondering about that. We've got a visit to the mound, as this may be another pitching change. I'm not sure. But we'll see. There's a discussion happening with Coach Adam Riley, the head coach. Often when the head coach comes out, you come out as well. But I'm not sure that's happening here. There's 2 outs. Go Hawks have gotten 2 men aboard with 2 outs on the board. Chance Key's 0 for 3 with a ground out to third and 2 strikeouts. He's due for a hit. You know, in game 1 of this doubleheader, he was 0 for 3 before he got a double. Go Hawk fans would not argue at all at that pattern happening again. Again, Chance Key, one of the best batters in Northeast Iowa. Up to bat, you can cream the ball. They're playing him to pull. There is so much room in right field. There is so much room in right field as they're playing him to pull big time. Pitch high and tight, ball 1. Again, there's back-to-back walks, so Chance Key shouldn't be complacent, but he should not help Holthouse out. Key potentially the tying run. Ball hit into center field. This one is going to drop. Rounding third, coming home is Graven, standing an RBI single for Chance Key. Stockdale parks himself at second, and the Go Hawks now need just 2 runs to tie as Corbin Dewey's up to bat with a potential game-tying run at first base. He represents the go-ahead run if the Go Hawks were to get it done in this inning. And all this happening with 2 outs. There was 2 outs on the board. Graven earns a walk, Stockdale earns a walk, and Chance Key gets a single. The pitch swung on and missed by Dewey. Dewey is 0 for 1 with a fly out to center, a hit by pitch, and a walk. It went hit by pitch, fly out, walk, by the way, if you're wondering the order of those at-bats. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss again as Dewey hacks at a fastball. Well, now you got to be a 2-strike hitter. Got to have a good at-bat if you're Corbin Dewey, the Go-Hawks cleanup man. Runners at first and second that will be taking off on the sound of the bat. Check swing. Did he go? He did. That is out number 3. The Go-Hawks got one back. They got to play perfect in the top of the 7th to give them a chance to win or tie in the bottom half of the 7th. We come back after this. Go-Hawks trail 7-5 on the K-Way Sports Network.
Hi, this is Adam with Folkert's Financial Strategies. Life is busy with kids, activities, work, and that much-needed vacation. Who has time to think about retirement and life insurance? Well, we do at Folkert's Financial Strategies, and we'll worry about your insurance coverage and your retirement plan so you can get back to living your busy life. Come see us here at 410 West Bremer Avenue. Folkert's Financial Strategies.
Honey, what are you eating? Get out of there. We don't eat dog food. If you've got kids and a dog, then that probably sounds familiar. But why are you feeding your dog something you're afraid your kids will also eat? Shop for your dog food at the Scoop Feed and Supply at the corner of Wagner Road and Airline Highway in Waterloo for the best food for your dogs from Victor, Exclusive, Signature, and From, and more. At the Scoop Feed and Supply, they're proud to carry the best food to keep your dog healthy and happy for many years to come. So if you're serious about your dog's health and well-being, get their food from the experts at the Scoop Feed and Supply in Waterloo today. The Scoop Feed and Supply. They feed everything but humans.
It's exciting high school baseball, Northeast Iowa Conference style, as it's 7-5. Decorah with the lead as we enter the 7th inning. The Go-Hawks are the home team, as Keenan Tyler, the two-hitter, will lead things off against Abram Rage. Tyler is 1 for 4 with a single, a ground out to second, a fly out to center, and then another fly out to center. In fact, he flew out to center twice in the 4th inning alone. Check swing. I think he got a piece of that. Strike one. Strike one. Again, the Go-Hawks down by 2 in the 7th inning. They can't afford to give up runs. They've got to be perfect here in the top of the 7th. Pitch goes behind. Keenan Tyler leans forward to get out of the way of that one. Not often you lean forward to avoid a pitch. Sometimes when you throw a crazy one like that, you're getting ahead of the batter going, I have no idea what's next. There was outside corner and then behind me so far. Rage winds, kicks, fires, just a bit low, 2-1. Not a horrible pitch, but a good hold off by Keenan Tyler there. Some fans starting to put on sweatshirts here on this nice, cool evening. Next pitch way up high, 3-1. And the Go-Hawks have got to get out of this inning unscathed. Obviously, you don't lose necessarily if they give up a run, but you just can't push yourself too much more than ask your team to score 2 runs to tie the game. As Keenan Tyler watches one outside, it's ball 4. That brings up Noah Stortz, who's 1 for 3 with a fly out to right, a single, a walk, and a ground out. He also scored a run back in the 4th inning. Both teams with 4 hits on the board. So I think the Go-Hawks have 5 hits, but Noah Stortz waiting for his pitch. It's high. Abram Rage has got to keep pitching right to these guys. Got to let his team play defense behind him. Runner at first being held on. They might want to check the runner. He's got a decent lead. He extends that lead. He's baiting Rage to throw. Rage throws it by. Corbin Dewey falls over the runner. The ball goes all the way out to the fence. And so Keenan Tyler goes from first to third on the pickoff. He was baiting that throw. He baited the throw, and he got what he wanted, which was mayhem. Ugh. 1-0 the score. The count, excuse me. Noah Stortz is the batter. Got to take care of business, Go-Hawks. And 1 run's not deadly, but it's not helpful. It's not helpful. Got to find a way to get out of this unscathed. Abram Rage is going to have to rear back and reach deep to find something. Ball grounded right back to him. Looks the runner back to third. The throw to first is in time. 1-3 put out of Storch for out number one, and Keenan Tyler stays glued to the third base bag. Good job by Rage on getting that out. That brings up Sam Kleiner. Kleiner is 0 for 3. He was hit by a pitch, struck out, fielder's choice, and then grounded out to second. Also scored a run back in the fourth inning. Swing and a miss. Rage blocks the low bouncer. 0-1 the count with one out. Getting the batter is of utmost priority. Pitch outside. So obviously if you get to 2 outs, then the runner at third is not as worrisome. Obviously, you're not resting with him over there, but it's not as worrisome if you've got 2 outs. Right now there's 1 out, runner at third base. Rage. Swing and a miss on a curveball that ran away from the bat. However, it got by Chapin as well, and the runner from third comes home to score. And Decorah increases their lead back to 3. It's 8-5 Vikings. So 8-5 Vikings with the lead. 1-2 the count. Again, it's not good, but it's not the end. Curveball hit up the middle, stopped by the shortstop Graven, who throws to first, and there's the out. Good play by Carson Graven. That was right over the second base bag. Graven showed off the range, made the play, and threw to first. Now, had the runner been at third, he would have scored on that anyway. So, kind of makes the wild pitch a bit of a moot point, although you don't know what would have happened, what pitch Rage would have thrown if the runner was still there. Brady Stilley up to bat. He's got a fielder's choice and 3 consecutive walks, so he's gotten on each time. Pitch is low, ball 1. 1-0 to Stilley, the 5-hitter for Decorah in the top of the 7th inning, with Decorah leading 8-5. Pitch inside, nearly spins into the inside corner. Good delivery by Rage, he just missed. Rage going from the windup with nobody on. Right down the middle, swung on and missed by Stilley. 2-1 now the count. Rage normally a catcher. Stilley the catcher for Decorah. Top of the 7th inning, 2 outs. Here's the 2-1. Pitch high, 3-1 the count. Yeah, it's top of the 7th inning, 2 outs. Decorah leads 8-5. They got 1 run in this inning as the Go Hawks pulled within 2. Now Decorah's back up by 3. Pitch inside and low, ball 4. Second walk of the inning issued by Abram Rage. Brings up Holthouse, who's now the pitcher in the game. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles, a hit by pitch, and a ground out. He also scored a run back in the 4th inning. Can the Go Hawks need to get out of this half inning? They'll have to score at least 3 runs. 3 would keep the game going, send it to extras. 4 would walk off with victory. It's a tall order. But the Go Hawks would love nothing more than fulfill it. Pitch inside, 1-0. Can Waverly Shark won game 1, 6-2. They trail 8-5 here in the nightcap. Malcolm Newell comes out to visit the mound as Abram Rage. He's in a bit of trouble here. Not terrible trouble, but a bit of trouble. And while we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. First station identification.
You're listening to the K-Way Sports Network, K-Way Country, AM 1470, and the new FM 96.3.
8-5, Decorah with the lead with 2 outs, a runner at first base in the top of the 7th inning with the 6-hitter Ethan Holthouse up to bat. Holthouse is a righty facing righty Abram Rage, the junior pitcher for Waverly Shell Rock here in this Northeast Iowa Conference battle between the top 2 teams in the conference. Right now, the Go Hawks lead the conference by 1.5 games over Decorah. Decorah, if they win, pull it back to a half game, which is where we were when we started today. Pitch behind the batter. Runner takes off to second. Oh, no. Went behind the batter, and it count is 2-0 to Holthouse. But Rage, when he misses big sometimes. A little wild. Like I said, sometimes it's difficult as a batter to know what the heck might be coming next. Rage leaning in for the sign from Chapin. Bunt shown. They're not going to bunt. Pulled back. It's a wild pitch. Runner takes off to third. Rage has been too wild. Too wild. Keenan Tyler scored on a wild pitch after going first to third on a bad pick-off throw after a walk. So it's not like Decorah is hitting the ball in this inning, but they've already got one insurance run. They're looking for a second insurance run as they lead 8-5. Go Hawks just need that one out to get out of this. 3-0 count to Holthouse. The pitch is a strike. Ball popped out of Chapin's glove for his second. The runner at third can't go anywhere, though, as it just barely popped out. Chapin's got to squeeze everything. He's got to be a brick wall. You can't allow any more runs, Go Hawks. The 3-1. All four high. It'll bring up Caden Alstad. Alstad is 0 for 2. The fly out to center, sacrifice bunt, a hit by pitch, and a ground out to the pitcher. You know the Go Hawks are dreaming of a walkout win, but you got to get out of the top of the seventh before you can even start to think about that. The 8-hitter Alstad is a left-hander. He's a 7-hitter, excuse me, he's a left-hander. I think I said 8. Left-hander. What do you do if a runner takes off from first to second? Imagine you eat it. You don't throw it down. You have to a cut play or something. Runner takes off, and they're going to eat it. Yep, that's exactly what happens. Runner takes off and gets second. I think you're probably not going to get a guy out, so you don't want to threat the throw because you throw down, runner at third might take off. So Holthouse steals, and now a courtesy runner comes in for the pitcher. That is Casey Brickley. So 1-0 count to Alstad. Pitch outside, 2-0. Gosh, that third out is elusive, Go Hawk fans, isn't it? Here's the 2-0. Pitch inside, gets by the catcher, and that's going to score another run, 9-5. A runner at third. The Go Hawks' dreams of coming back are looking slimmer and slimmer as there's a runner at third. 9-5, 2 outs. You were within 2 coming into this inning, Go Hawk fans, and now the hope is starting to evaporate a little bit. It's still there. I mean, baseball's still there. Decorah can't take a knee and win this thing. Pitch outside. Ball 4, Alstad. He walks. That's the 4th walk of the inning. Rage has got to come out, and they're going to do that. It's a Waverly Tire Company pitching change. When you need to change your tires or even repair your tires, trust the people that treat you like family. Waverly Tire Company, so fast they might get you in and out before we come back from this Waverly Tire Company pitching change. The Go Hawks trail 9-5. They'll be bringing in Tony Hobson when we come back on the K-Way Sports Network.
Proud to support Waverly Shell Rock High School athletic events is Waverly Box and Pallet. Good luck, Go Hawks, this season from Waverly Box and Pallet.
Every field is the perfect field to plant Wiffles hybrids and Merchman seeds from Jeff Wright Seed Company in Waverly. So if you're looking for resilient crops and high yields, look no further than Jeff Wright Seed Company with Merchman seeds and Wiffles hybrids.
Good luck, Go Hawks, from Johnston Financial Services. Johnston Financial Services at 116 West Bremer Avenue in Waverly. Call them at 352-5938. Securities offered through First Heartland Capital Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Johnston Financial Services, LLC, is not affiliated with First Heartland Capital Incorporated. When it comes to investing, start with Johnston Financial Services, LLC.
9-5, Go Hawks trail with 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning, but a man at third base, and Tony Hobson, the junior right-hander for the Go Hawks, is in. He's thrown 1 1/3 innings. His ERA is 5.25, although it's not really fair to judge him on 1 2/3 innings. He hit 3 guys, walked 1, and struck out 1 in those brief chances in the 1 and the 3rd innings. Facing Thomas Osley, the Go Hawks just need an out. Osley's 0 for 4 with the ground out, and then 3 consecutive strikeouts. Hobson's got to throw strikes. Runner at first and third, 2 outs, top of the 7th, 9-5 Decorah. Runner takes off. There's no throw. There should be no throw. It's a ball. Ball 1. Chapin was able to block it, but it didn't really matter that the runner took off to second. He was going to go for that. What matters is keeping the runner at bay at third. Pitch right at the knees, 1-1. About to stay south of the knees. It just barely got it. Good pitch there by Hobson. Again, the Go Hawks were within 2 coming into this inning. Now down by 4 as the ball fouled back to the screen. But they're the home team. Hope springs eternal for the home team. I mean, a 4-run inning is not that unheard of. In fact, it's not unheard of at all in high school baseball. You just got to get it at the right time, and you got to keep it just a 4-run inning that you need. Pitch inside. Boy, that didn't miss by much. 2-2 as the curveball just misses inside. Go Hawks are ready to run to the dugout. Get out of this inning, man. This inning is going way too long for anybody other than a Decorah fan. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Hobson got him. Go Hawks go to the bottom of the 7th inning. They've got 1 chance. 4 runs to send us to extras and 5 to walk it off. We'll be back after this. 9-5. Go Hawks trail on the K-Way Sports Network.
If you want the right car and you want it simple, there's no pressure, we just here to please ya. Jerry Rolling Motors is right for you.
40 years of sales. 40 years of service. 40 years of commitment.
Hi, I'm Craig Gunderson, General Manager.
And I'm Caleb Admire, Sales Manager.
And we're here to celebrate 40 years of being in business.
We would like to thank our community, employees, and our loyal customers for the opportunity to serve all of your needs over the past 40 years.
Here at Jerry Rolling, we're proud to call Waverly home. Our success is a result of this great community standing with us over the past 40 years.
As we navigate the future, one thing is certain. We look forward to providing exceptional sales, service, and support to our community and customers alike. That is our commitment to you.
From all of us at Jerry Rolling, thank you.
Jerry Rolling Motors, right for you. Jerry Rolling Motors, right for you.
Bottom of the 7th inning, the Go Hawks are down 9-5 with the 5, 6, and 7 hitters up. They'll need at least those guys, plus Sam Rose in the 8 spot, to bat here as they need runs. They need 4 runs to force extras, 5 to get a thrilling walk-off victory. It can be done. Ethan Holthouse is on the mound. Nolan Foster is 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts, 1 to right, 1 to left. He also walked and scored a run, takes the first pitch ball. And patience is the virtue. There's no leadoff grand slam available. Gonna find a way to get on. That doesn't mean you're complacent, as there's a strike down the middle, but it just means you know the task. 1 swing at a time. 1 pitch at a time, 1 swing at a time, 1 base at a time, 1 run at a time. And if you do that, the next thing you know, you may have a chance to win this game, Go Hawk fans. It's a tall order, but not an impossible one. Pitch outside corner called strike 2-2 now to Foster. A lot of pressure on Nolan Foster, the freshman designated hitter. He's in the 5 spot. Pitch. Oh, just missed. Man, Nolan Foster had guts not swinging at that. That was a gutsy take by Foster. The count runs full. Well, fouled away right against that brick wall. The stone wall, I should say. Bounces all the way out to the second baseman. And Nolan Foster with a full count against him. Needs to be a base runner for the Go-Hawks. Once you get guys on, you know, not running yourself into outs and those types of things you'll think about. But you got to be a base runner first. Before you can start doing next level thinking, you got to get on. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Vikings need 2 outs. The Go-Hawks need 4 runs. Brings up Jacob Lord, who's 1 for 3 with a strikeout, a fly out to right, and a single. Had a single in that 2-run 5th inning for WSR, their best offensive inning of the nightcap. The pitch. Fouled away by Lord towards the dry run. Count 0-1. And the guys in the bottom half of the lineup have got to come through for Waverly Shellrock. No two ways about it. They have to. It's the only option for Waverly Shellrock. Ball hit into right field. Weimer on his horse. He's going to grab that one near the foul lines. Out 2. Now Carson Graven has to score. The problem was he's not up to bat. He's not on deck. He's not in the hole. He's after that. So
Batting for the Go-Hawks, number 3, Grant Parker.
Grant Parker up to bat. He's the 4th guy to bat in this spot. Isn't that crazy? 4th guy in this spot to bat. Takes a pitch high. Takes a pitch high because Sosby, Steggy, and Rage have all batted in the 7 spot in this game. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now to Grant Parker, who was very good on the mound in Game 1 in relief, helping the Go-Hawks win the first game 6-2. The 1-1. Go-Hawks down to their final out. Pitch is low, 2-1. They've been in situations where they've been down to their final out. They almost won the thing down to the final out on Tuesday against New Hampton. Pitch outside, 3-1. Came up just short in that game. You got to have 4 straight guys score to keep the game alive, 5 to walk off without getting an out. Strike called. The count is full. Go Hawks are down to their final strike in this game. Ethan Holthouse going from the windup, 2 outs, nobody on, full count pitch. Strike 3 called, game over. Decorah wins game 2 and forces a split with Waverly Shellrock. And the Go Hawks still